I'm asking if you can, under the $5 on the app that I scanned, I'm asking for help because that's what it says.
And I did show it to you online where it's listed as $11, right?
But it says here $5 though. So where's the disconnect?
Then
where's the disconnect?
Check out. But if it's not helping me,
bro, it says associate can help, bro. Bro, you're no help, bro. You're no help.
You have to leave. Have a great day. Husband, see? Please leave.
Huh?
I don't know how that works.
You don't know how it works. Okay, I'll transfer it to you. Void whatever you just scanned. Get rid of it because you guys should know what scan and go is, right? It says I can pay at the register, so it'll bring up everything that I have. You know what I mean? You take it, it's gone. Try to do scan and go. Told me to just bring it to our register, but then it said to check the items, but I don't know. I'm just gonna transfer it to the register so it all comes up and I can just pay the out. That actually says I already paid. So my card is paid for. Yeah, that's fine. So it says I already paid. So I'm already paid for. Yeah. Yeah, everything in the card. I'll show the guy up there. He's gonna check me anyways. Yeah, scan and go. It's supposed to be scan and go, not scan and wait. It's supposed to be quick. Thank you. I'm finding a price checker in here. It's a little tough. They have a click and find over there, but I don't know. If this Lego's like lower, we're definitely taking the Legos, and I gotta check out sneakers too. So full cart gang all day. Let's go. $27. So we're gonna get it. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get that. Not something that I would collect. But look at that. Bro. Just look at that. We're gonna pay $27. That's a quad up.
Double up.
This place is unbelievable, dude. We got an extra large car right now. Mega profits. Let's go. All right, guys. Trip 1. We've got a lot of good stuff. There's nothing posted over there.
Oh, it's super perfect.
Says who?
It says my man.
Where is it over there?
And none of those rules are posted.
Right, none of the rules are posted, so I would just like to ring out and I'm gonna just leave. So,
Unfortunately, we can't. It's super perfect.
where is it posted?
It's a store rule.
Where? Where is the store
It's
rule?
store policy.
Show me the store policy.
Eventually.
Do you guys have who's the manager here tonight? I just would like to speak to them. It's already in a carriage. If you could tell them in electronics.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, it's not a problem. They, sometimes we do it just based on.
Alright, do you have a mask by chance?
I don't. That's okay. I know Florida doesn't have a mask mandate. I've been pretty good so far.
Alright, well, I cannot serve you if you're not wearing a mask.
We're literally getting all of this for $204.54. That's crazy. Oh, I'm already finished. I already finished it, yeah. Yeah, no, it's all set. I didn't want to unpack it, though. It's all big items. Yeah.
We have to know.
Yep, we already got them. Excuse me. You okay?
They're there.
You good?
Yeah.
You do this to anybody else, though? Just wondering.
No, I work.
I know you work.
Security cameras on the
Right.
house.
Are you security, though? Do you ask for protection? Or are you just trying to, like, make sure to help people here? You know
No,
what I mean?
we have to add.
Do you mind if can I get in there so I can scan the stuff? Or
Oh, no, that's not allowed.
no? I'm gonna need a little bit of your time. So if you're just gonna stand there and hold the games here, I mean they're clearance items. I'm not gonna run off and steal them. Nope, I don't want that one. I want to scan every one of them, so that's why I'm saying, can you just stand there and I can like just do it really quick? This is becoming not very helpful right now.
Well, I can't leave the case unlocked.
I don't want you to leave the case unlocked. I just want to be able to. Okay, I don't want that one.
They're all coming up as they're marked. Oh yeah, these are with the clearance of the department manager with the map.
I need to scan the front of it because the barcode's not working, so I just need the little image scan. Y'all able to grab the manager?
Print it up?
No, I don't need to print it. I just want to talk to your manager.
You're sure? I am. Give me a second. Yes, sir.
She yelling out shit in front of everybody. That's just uncalled for. So I don't know. Are you the manager?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So No, you yelled out front. You said you yelled to me when I was walking. You said, "You want to pay for the item? Like, am I stealing it or something?"
I said you want the
I'm not
receipt.
stealing it.
I
No,
didn't
that's
ask
not what you
you
said. That's not what you said. You want to know why? Because we got cell phones and we get it on video. So what are you talking about? You lying. Stop lying. Right?
I'll be with you in a
Stop
second, okay?
lying. So I paid for this item.
So it went.
A bunch of this stuff here. I know it went through because I was trying to show you on the app.
Okay.
So I paid all this stuff right on the purchase, right?
Okay.
And then I needed to make a second purchase because I forgot I wanted to use my rewards. So I used this. I had $17.
Okay.
And didn't charge me anything.
Yeah, because that's the Target rewards.
Correct. And
Okay.
that's what I tried to explain. But she's trying to tell me I didn't pay for the item. And then as I'm walking, she yells out in front of everybody, "You want to pay for that item?"
And on the walkie.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you hear me on the walkie?
No, she called
Exactly.
me.
I called her.
Come on. Come on. It's cool, but like, you know what I mean? Don't lie. I know you're embarrassed, but it's cool.
I'm embarrassed.
All right.
I'm embarrassed.
But I'm good, right? Like I'm not stealing?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
appreciate you. Thank you. I'll be back in too. I gotta get some more stuff. Thank you. Easy, man. I'll be back in too. I can't.
We're not crazy, man. Just let us do our job now.
But you're not part of doing your job. You're being a little crazy, man. You guys counted 6. My man was right.
No.
He counted
No,
6, right?
It's 7 there. It's 7 yards there.
But that's not 7, man. That's something different on the receipt. That's 4 different things, man. He already did his
no,
job.
but he has 7. No.
No, I don't.
Sorry. Did you just do the self-checkout over
I did.
Sorry.
Don't they do that at the door?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. I had a problem yesterday too. I had to speak to a manager, but it's okay. All right, I fit 20 on here. I need to find another card to get the rest. All right, we got them. 32 of them, plus the Gujitsus. $10 a piece. We're gonna hold that big price. Let's go experience the Walmart red carpet special. Let's see how good they treat us. Are they gonna tell us 20 items or less? Or are they gonna understand when I tell them scan and go? And the regular registers cannot. I mean, I guess they could, but I don't know if they could because I've been denied. So we're gonna go to self-checkout because that's what Scan and Go tells us to do. Just to be respectful. You cool with that, Steve? Is that cool with you? Like that? I can turn it away if you're not.
I don't want to be in it.
All right, cool. We gotta be respectful. I see you peeking. You wanna be in it?
No.
I see you peeking over
What
there.
happened? Are you live streaming?
Curiosity got you famous, you know what I mean? Ready? Watch this, ready? What's up, man?
Hi.
How you doing? Have a good night. Can't stop the hustle. He's probably looking like, there's no way, whew, saying I don't buy my stuff. Who's saying I ain't buying this stuff, man? Like I don't buy my hustle. Come on. You guys know better. All right, cool. 323, we got 215. Uh-oh, we got somebody chasing me. He's chasing me. He's like, hello, hello. What's up?
You see receipt? Can I see receipt?
Oh, there's no way you're chasing me out here right now in the parking lot.
Why?
Excuse me, unless you're accusing me of stealing,
You know.
there's no way, dude. Dude, you just ran down the parking lot.
I don't want to see receipt because he told me you check receipt. That's why.
You just ran down the parking lot. You were like, oh,
No.
right?
I just request you.
Check it out. Let's look at it together. Let's look.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
What's your name? What is it?
Rajesh.
Rajesh. My man. Have a good night. Oh, man, these people are so lucky, man. Yo, homeboy ran from Walmart. See, this is why I love lives. You never know what's going to happen. Like, homeboy ran out of the front door like, sir. I'm going to take them all, so don't even bother. This whole thing's coming with me, so. Getting some for yourself? No? You can at least smile. At least
Excuse me.
What is going on in this Walmart right now, bro? Shit. So we're gonna pay with a different card. Transfer to register. Scan the barcode. Okay, 4. As long as it says that. 4.
Sir, for how many items you pay?
5. Have a good day.
Receipt, sir.
Ma'am, I suggest you let go, ma'am.
Receipt, please.
Ma'am, Am I stealing?
Receipt.
Am I stealing? You don't want a lawsuit.
Well, receipt, sir.
Ma'am.
Receipt, sir.
Ma'am.
Sir, receipt.
Ma'am. I'm telling you right now. Hey, get a manager, because the next call is going to be to my fucking lawyer. Get a manager right now. And get head of security, too. Do it again. These Walmart-ass clowns, bro. Walmart warriors at their finest, bro. Come on, man. They don't know who they're messing with, honestly. We're going to go back inside. Why do I have no sound? Fuck, I think I have sound now. What up, everybody? Welcome to Sunday night. We're a little loud. Get used to it. If you're new to the channel, this is how we talk. Jesus. Guys, I'm not going to lie. Look, I debated so hard if I even wanted to go live tonight. And I said, I need to talk to my people. We rocking Boston hats all day. We just got back from Boston from our weekly excursion out there in Massachusetts. This is our first live since then. We went for Easter. It was great. It was wonderful. Shout out to the Hustleholics in the building. Glad you're here. There's a lot to talk about. There's a lot to talk about. I've been scurrying the interwebs. And there's a couple things that I'm noticing, okay? One, we like selling on Amazon, right? We like, and if you're wondering, oh, are you going to substitute the lives to going into Walmart lives so you can show us how you don't buy anything because fucking Walmart doesn't have anything? But I like Walmart because it's really where the really big unathletic people go to shop, and that's where they have $2 items. Walmart! I don't want to go to Walmart all the time. There's nothing at Walmart. There's just nothing there. For the first time, I went to go pre-source a Walmart, 2 Walmarts. And guess what they had? Nothing. Nothing.
I don't like Walmart very much. They fucking suck. There's so many rude people here. Bunch of scummy fucks. They're not the smartest of people either.
There was nothing. I said, damn, man. What's going to be more beneficial? Going on live, talking shop, trying to educate some people, maybe watch some videos, get some knowledge, right? Have some fun, or go into Walmart and find absolutely zero. But the funny thing about being back in Massachusetts for 1 week, because we flew, and being back in Florida, is that I am now convinced, and if full-scale resale is on this live, I'm going to reiterate what he's been saying, what I've been saying, and quite frankly, we're the only 2 people in South Florida come to frickin' reality and say it's a South Florida thing. It's a South Florida thing. There were items in Massachusetts that I was crying. I wish I could have bought. Now, it wasn't that good. It wasn't like, oh my God, Massachusetts is the mecca of Walmarts, and this is where you're going to find all your clearance deals, right? But their pricing was so much lower and more realistic and reminded me of the times where we actually had fun going to Walmart. See, the problem with South Florida is, and I will go on a little complaint rant here for about 30 seconds, so fucking deal with it, is that in South Florida, because people have such a high expectation. Oh, you're Richie Hustles. You're supposed to come out with 4 carts every fucking Walmart you go in. If you go in 5 a day, you're going to come out with 8 fucking carts. Like, shut up. That's what I want to say. The expectation is that I'm supposed to, me personally, go into a Walmart, come out with 5 fucking full carts in 15 minutes and show you every UPC of what I'm buying.
Okay? We're on a different level today. All right? Send the kids to bed. If the kids aren't in bed, put them to bed. They should. This is 18 plus, man. 18. I'll have to wait. Put them to bed. Get them out of the room. Go ahead. I'll wait. I'll wait. It's an adult show. Should be no children. You know how many times I run into people like, oh, my kids love your stuff. Bro, get them out. South Florida has a clearance problem. Not the South, South Florida. And I was doing a lot of thinking about it. There's a couple of reasons why. One, there's too many fucking people here in South Florida. Way too many people. It was so much easier to drive in Massachusetts. The deals. Well, I went into Marshall's, and again, I wanted to cry. I could have walked out of Marshall's with 2 carts, but it was the day before I was leaving, and there was no way I could have. I just couldn't have did it. You know what I mean? We had family stuff to attend to. I couldn't even do FBA. It just wasn't happening. Okay. The problem is there's too many people here in South Florida, and they know there's too many people here, so they don't have to discount it because somebody is going to walk along and be like, oh my God, that's a really good deal. 50 cents off that Funko Pop. Right? Somebody's going to take it. The other thing is they don't want to clearance it down so low because they'll just transfer it probably to another store that can sell it. Or the money in South Florida is far greater than the money in probably any city in Massachusetts. It is what it is. The food in Massachusetts was cheaper. The gas was cheaper. Now hold on, I'm not cheerleading. I know I got the Boston hat on, Boston strong, what's up? You know what I mean? We're not cheerleading for Boston. Just let me finish. Let me finish. Okay?
Finish him.
Everything was cheaper in Florida. $12 hair tools in Marshall's. You can't find $12 clearance hair tools here. The lowest price I find here is $16. And they had $16 there too, okay? Now, when I sat back and thought about it and said to myself, okay, it's cheaper here in Massachusetts. The food, the fast food, Dave's Hot Chicken. Bro, I pay $16 for a number 2 in Boca. It's 14 something in Massachusetts. Now, hold on. I know it's not all sunshine and rainbows, okay? Because what we're not thinking about is Massachusetts has state tax, right? So 15% off the top for state tax. Florida doesn't have state tax, right? Well, no, not income tax, right? No state income tax. They make it up in other ways, right? So it seems rosy on one side, but is it? I don't know. Is it better to find more items and sell a bunch more stuff and pay that 15% premium? Maybe. When I was doing retail arbitrage in my best days was in Massachusetts. Now, I understand my best days were also pre-COVID. And then COVID came, and then the best days happened, right? And then after COVID, I was in South Florida where we were good for about a year, and then everything just kind of changed in South Florida. And just took big dumps on clearance and retail arbitrageurs and everything else. So the point I'm trying to make here is I really enjoyed my time in Massachusetts. I enjoyed going into those stores. I made a video, which I'm going to be releasing on the channel. I got a ton of videos. I just need to get back I had to get back into the whole swing of things. I got back late Wednesday night. Thursday, I was sick. Friday, I was getting better. Still sick. You know what I mean? Which is kind of why I'm here now. I'm not sick, but I'm just, feeling a little under the weather, but whatever. It was really good to source in Massachusetts and see what made us as a community successful, because we were finding tons of deals, right? Here in Florida, number one, you got the second state in the, let me, hey Google, ready? Hey Google, what are the top 3 states for reselling? See what it says.
Pinpointing the top 3 states for profitability in reselling is complex and can fluctuate based on various factors like the specific items being resold and current market trends. Some states consistently appear as strong contenders due to a combination of factors. 1. California. With a large and diverse population,
California's number 1. Who's number 2?
California presents a significant market for both sourcing and selling various goods. There's a strong demand for second-hand items, from clothing and accessories to electronics and home goods. Major urban centers provide a dense area for potential buyers and sellers. However, it's important to note that California requires resellers to register and obtain a California resale certificate and does not accept out-of-state certificates for tax exemption. 2. Florida. Similar to California, Florida boasts a large population and a diverse economy. It's also a popular destination for both domestic and international buyers.
I don't think we have to hear the rest. We've heard our answer. Florida is the number 2 state for resellers. Now, there's a reason for that. Resellers could make a good living here in Florida. There was a good reason for that. They could make a good living here in Florida because things were inexpensive. However, fast forward to 2025 when the economy's all fucked up. To resell in South Florida and have it be your only income, only, without doing anything else. No eBay, no nothing. Get the grape juice in the building. It's extremely hard to only do retail arbitrage, because not only do you have the clearance fucked up, you have all the resellers that you got to deal with that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So again, is it better to deal with less stores, more inventory, more tax, but profitable items, or more population, more competition, tax-free? Well, kinda. Not sales tax-free, but income tax-free. You guys understand what I'm saying, right? Not tax. This ain't New Hampshire, okay? Oh, but that's another thing. Massachusetts, I was on the North Shore, well, South Shore, but I grew up on the North Shore. Go to New Hampshire, tax-free. You don't need a tax certificate. Just go up there and pillage all the friggin' stores in New Hampshire. Man, I will tell you, geez Louise, man. I really enjoyed my time in Massachusetts and kind of got the bug, if you know what I mean, for Massachusetts. Let's see who's in the chat, guys. Thank you for listening to my opening rant about my trip and how actually good it was. Kevin Hawthorne out in Lakeland, Florida. What up? Leon Watts, Darcy DeFonso, welcome. Real Estate Scoop, IK Alile? Maybe. I'm not sure. Let's see. White Trees Sales in the building. Let's see what some of the comments say here. Are you still able to ungate using your method? I was able for a while, but I'm not able to upload PDFs or pics in the seller app anymore. Yeah, so we've went over this before. In the past, we were ungating with a special document. The title of the document was BLANK.PDF or JPG. And we were sending this in, and it worked for 20, maybe 30 brands. You know, worked for a bunch of brands. Some that I'm still ungated into now. However, I did let you guys know that Amazon caught on. I remember telling you in 1 or 2 lives that they sent me a letter saying, "Hey, if you FAFO, then you're gonna FO." You know what I'm saying? You're gonna find out. So cut the shit. We're gonna cut you some slack. We're gonna send you a warning and let you know, hey, listen, we know what you did. Don't do it again. or you're going to go bye-bye. I said, all right, hey, cool. My bad. Cool. And I haven't done that in months and months. It was great while it lasted because, again, we are still ungated in some of those brands. But, Amazon is regating like a mofo constantly like a mofo. And they're going to continue to do so. They're going to continue to just gate you and make sure that you're not able to feed your family, your children. No more goldfish. No more bologna sandwiches. PB&J, forget it. You're just going to have jelly sandwiches. You might not even have a sandwich. You might just have to scrape jelly off a plate. But you got to shit to get off the pot, right? So we're not doing that anymore with the method that we were doing it, Let's see. Real Estate Scoop says they say 60% of sellers are private. I don't believe that. I don't believe that either. Not at all. I think it's more like 40%. I probably right there with you. I probably agree right there with you. China sellers and Amazon are taking us out. They did do away with a lot of Chinese sellers, but there's way too many China sellers still. How do I know that? Man, if you're in the Amazon influencer program and you see the brands that are QQUZY, friggin' WMLAT, like all these weird just alphabet number soup brands, it's weird. It's so weird. Giuseppe Paparo says, Amazon FBA is low-key dead. LOL. I've been getting gated in Ish before I can even send Ish out. Yeah, so I 50% with you, Giuseppe. I'm probably more like 75% with you. I've gone over this in my lives. Do I think Amazon FBA is dead? Like dead in the water? And my answer is still no. No, we talk a lot of shit about Amazon FBA. Do I think retail arbitrage is coming to an end? Slowly. But there are things that you can sell like books. I know you guys don't want to do it. But used books, new books from distributors, used books, like there's still a huge market for books. I'm not quite sure why nobody wants to put in the work and just break their back and go home and cry with ibuprofen at night and just kind of make some money that way. But, but going into these stores, it's not like that everywhere. And I think I saw that with Massachusetts. I really saw that. Like, I was like, man, I'm going to go into these Massachusetts and it's going to be the same stupid shit that I see in South Florida. Watch. This is going to be the test. And I'm telling you that Massachusetts was a better sourcing place than South Florida. And South Florida is a place that you have 3 Walmarts within a 5-block radius. Like, no joke. Do you understand? Like, so to say that Amazon FBA is dead, even low key, I can't agree with that statement in full. Let's see, Real Estate Scoop. How about Aldi's and Trader Joe's? Aren't their prices stable? I love Aldi's. I love Trader Joe's too. I love those places. Trader Joe's is actually since we're going to use the term low key, bro, low key, Trader Joe's is a great spot to source grocery. It took me a long time because I didn't have no help. I don't know what the hell is hot in Trader Joe's. I just knew that there was some products that were really good. It takes a long time because there's so many products in Trader Joe's. But because it's such a niche down like product, Trader Joe's, and they're not all over the country or accessible to everybody. Trader Joe's is actually a really good place to source for grocery items. Are you still doing the reviews for Amazon? 100%. And I'm proud and happy to say that the Amazon Influencer Program has now claimed the #1 revenue spot for me. So I make most of my money from the Amazon Influencer Program. And I'm proud to say that. Which is why I get to do what the fuck I want to do. And that's something I wanted to talk to you guys about too. I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple things. We'll talk in a second. Ryan resells Infinity. What up, Ryan? Hey, Ryan, I got one of your videos on deck for tonight to check out. It's a rant video. I haven't watched it, but we're going to watch it together. I like a good rant video. So, Ryan says, we living off crawdads and spam over here. Yeehaw! I don't know why I said that with a stupid cowboy accent, but I did. You know what I'm saying? Stacy says Boston strong forever. Raking profit in the building. Rakin says that's what I do. eBay and Amazon, 175K profit. Man, Rakin Profit. Shout out Rakin Profit in the chat, man. Look, if you're not following Rakin Profit, I'm not sure if he's still putting out content or not. I'm sure he is. But, man, go give him a follow. Rakin Profit is one of the OGs that I used to follow during my... So, Reezy Resells, I would watch his content for sneakers and retail arbitrage. And Rakin Profit, I would watch his content because he was crushing libraries. And he's the reason why I would get to the library fucking 2 hours early before it opened with my cart to go buy used books. So shout out Rakin Profit, man. All DVDs, books, board games. Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. But and especially because the Amazon Influencer Program is so great because I sell everything, right? I sell everything from Walmart to Marshalls to whatever. I sell books. Right? I have a second Amazon account that I do books on, which does better than my regular account. You know what I mean? But books, book reviews, not all books have good review metrics or carousels to get videos. But if you could find those top book reviews and you do a nice 2 to 3 minute book review and just describe why you like it, what's the book about, do you recommend it? It's a very easy review to do. It can bring you back a lot of profit. So, takes a lot of time though, because when I'm buying books, I'm buying hundreds. You know what I mean? You buy hundreds at a time. So to go through that and to stop and do book reviews and then pack those books to send to FBA, it's fucking time consuming, man. It really is. It's time consuming, but it's worth it. It's worth it for sure. So shout out Rakin Profit again. Giuseppe Paparo says, I agree with you with what you said, Richie, about FBA not being dead. I think I just need to find better ways to source. FBA has changed so much, and I've only, and I say only because I haven't even been in the game 10 years. I've been in the game since 2018, and it's changed so drastically since I've been involved for 7 years. Like, the amount of changing is schizophrenic. That's how crazy the changes have been between the fee increases, the additional fees, taking fees on, taking fees off, changing fees, taking fees here, taking fees there, glitches. It's been the angry, obsessive girlfriend for 7 years, and you want to break up. You just want to walk out the door, but as soon as you walk in, you just realize, you know what? Let me hit it one more time. Let me just fucking hit it one more time, right? And you go back in the other room, and you got the angry and then before you know it, you're in bed, you're angry, and you're doing the angry. You're doing it angry. Just like Amazon FBA. You're going back to FBA. You know what? I'm going to go source this. I'm going to make some money. I'm going to list these goddamn products, and I'm going to send them into FBA. And then when you start making money again, right? You're like, yeah, FBA. And then you're no longer angry ex-girlfriend anymore, right? You're like, you guys made up, and everything's like rosy. Until you got to go through it again. And then you start fighting again. And then eventually you're going to have the biggest fight of your life. And then eventually you're just going to be like, fucking, let me jump out the goddamn window, right? Hope you guys like that analogy. You know what I'm saying? I've always said, it's like your angry ex-girlfriend. You want to break up so bad because she's so mean. She's a bitch. She's disrespectful to you, right? Or boyfriend, if you're a female watching this, you got that angry boyfriend, right? And you can't leave because you go back and you're like, let me hit it one more time, right? Let me just hit it one more time, right? And it's like it's like a drug. Let me just hit it one more time. That's what Amazon FBA is like. Especially if you've done really well with Amazon FBA, then you definitely know what I'm talking about. Oh, man. Maybe chat more about your real dollars with Amazon. The influence. So I've thought about not how you do it. People can figure that out on their own, but how much money people can make. Yeah, I mean, look, you can make tens of thousands of dollars a month. It's not rocket science, but it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work. It's time consuming. It's very time consuming. What's that noise? Oh, I think that's my wife making her. She just got back from the gym making a protein shake. I hear the blender in the back. You guys hear the blender in the back? Holy shit. The good thing about Amazon Influencer Program is not everybody gets in. You need to have a social footprint. And I've gone over this in my lives too. You need to have a social footprint. What do I mean by that? Meaning that you should have already been trying to get followers on your social media, even if you don't like posting, building it up, because your social media becomes your identification, right? That it becomes your resume almost. And the influencer program is probably one of the first actual, I don't know, can you call it a job, right? The actual job that you take in your application requires your social media as your experience, you know? It's kind of cool how they do it. What is going on out there? Can you guys hear that, or is that me? Guys, I want to get into some of these. I want to get into some of these videos, man. I got a lot of great videos for you. You know, the title of this live is "Everybody's Quitting Amazon FBA," and I'll tell you what I mean. I was going through. Well, actually, before I do all that, okay. I gotta tell you. Before I do all that, let's just get right into it, right? Let's stop with let's just get into the meat and potatoes. Before I get into that, I need to address one more thing, and then I'm putting this to rest like a dead cat, okay? I don't want to talk about it anymore. I don't even bring it up. You guys bring it up. I don't want to hear it anymore. So, this is the last time that you're going to hear me talk about this dude, unless this dude happens to come on here or whatever. This is the last time I'm going to bring it up because it's just not worth my time. But you guys know I put out a video about what happened to that RG dude, right? Put out a video, and let me go here. This is just a 6-minute video. We're just gonna do a recap because I can't keep going back to this, and I get asked way too frequently to I just want to put it to rest. Okay, so this was the video that I did regarding what happened with that RG dude. So let's just watch this real quick because he responded. And then I responded back because, you know, I got to respond, right? I got a big mouth. So, look, let's watch this real quick. It's 5 minutes. All right. What happened with that RG dude? What happened with that RG dude? Yeah, I don't know, bro. That RG dude, he like fucking ghosted, bro. He hit me up because I blocked his ass. Because I just don't put up with bullshit. Like, look, the way me and RG, and you know, I don't really talk about it, but I'll talk about it. The way me and RG met, we would talk via DM, and he asked me if I knew how to get ungated at Nike, and he told me, he was like, look, he's like, I said, listen, I really don't tell people that, you know what I mean? It's just, and he, you know, he made me feel a little bad. He just said, look, it would be life-changing for my family if you could help me out. And, you know, he pulled the, you know, my family is sick card kind of thing, but without saying his family is sick, you know. The only reason why I'm showing you this is because I just want you guys to understand the context of this video for when I read his response, okay? Because he posted on his, you know, thing, whatever. Let's just go through this real quick. He just said it would be life-changing. And I was like, all right, I'll help out this one person. And I told him. And I walked him through it. He got ungated at Nike. And he got ungated at Adidas and all this other shit. And then after that, we were cool, right? We were all in the lives. We talked a lot, you know, text message, calling. We were just talking, right? Amazon buddies, right? Remember when I got demonetized for 13 months? How many times do you think he called me or texted me or wanted to see if I was doing okay? Bro, when I kind of like disappeared for 13 months. How many? maybe once, twice. And the unfortunate thing is, it made me realize... Caca. Hot caca. Were you just cool with me because we were giving each other bolos? Ding! Like, I was giving you heads up on things. You were giving me heads up on things. Like, and then as soon as I stopped doing
That's
it...
right.
That's when you were like, well, fucking Richie ain't no more use to me. Why am I going to talk to him? Right? And then on top of that, I heard that he was being a little... You like that? I was getting... On top of that, whatever that meant, okay? Whatever that meant. Snitch. Trying to tell people in other groups that I was going in groups, taking all their shit, like all their stuff. Like somebody name dropped him. It was like, bro gave me a DM and said that, bro, he went to the moderator and snitched on me. It was like, bro, yo, you know what Richie Hustle's in your Discord? He's probably taking your thing and put it to his members. To somebody that like knows that I wouldn't do that. Like, bro, come on, man. I was like on some snake shit, bro. I have the DM. Blah, blah, blah. This was that. I don't know. I have no idea. But all I know is that when you're friends with somebody, you check on them. You check on them. 100%. You know what I mean? Like, the only reason why he has a YouTube channel is because of me. Mm-hmm. The only reason why he has an Instagram is because of me. I made him that logo on his Instagram. He still hasn't uploaded that logo onto his YouTube channel because I made it for him. And he won't make one. I don't know why. He won't make one. He never wanted to get on video, and I told him, bro, you're good at this. You're like me, bro. We do the shit together. You know how to get the deal. You're out there. You're hustling. You need to make a YouTube. No. For years. He told me no. For like 2 years. Finally, I fucking made him. I was like, bro, you don't need to show your face, bro. Because he does like other slot channels. He doesn't want the casinos looking at his face. That's why. He doesn't want to be denied access to the casinos because that's like one of his
I made that channel, bro.
I get it. And so he started making videos. And I'm like, bravo. And then he gave me
About
tips on
time.
shorts, gave editing tips. And whenever he had a problem, he'd call me up. I'd help him out. And just like to ghost somebody like that, it just kind of really pissed me off. To the point where I was just like, you know what? I got zero fucking tolerance for that shit.
Another one.
13 months, I'm gone. You checked on me once.
Yes.
Maybe.
Finish him.
But that was it. I was only as good as the information I was giving you. That's the way it seemed. Anyways. So, it is what it is. People are busy with their own lives. Yeah, but look, if I'm cool with some... And then somebody said, people are busy with their own lives. Bro, 13 months? 13 months? Come on. Somebody, you know how many times I reach out to people? So anyways, we don't have to watch the whole thing. That was pretty much the gist of it, right? That was the gist of it, okay? So he responded. We're going to read it out. He posted it on his wall. It reads, I'm going to read it out loud. He said, I was just told Richie made a video about me. Most of the video is correct. He did made me make a YouTube channel. He did make my avatar, but I already had an IG account but posted mostly slot videos. I never told anyone else anything about him because I do not talk to anyone else that resells. Remember, my community is slot related. Quote, my job is reselling, unquote. Also, I did call and text them all the time. Here's the important part. During his retail arbitrage days. Okay, so you admitted me. You admitted that you talked to me only when I was doing retail arbitrage. But after that, you were like, fuck this dude. You know what I mean? And after when he would play Fortnite, I came tons of his streams and told him COD was better, blah, blah, blah. Yep. He paid for my YouTube membership. I get it. For years. I also told him what Walmarts had, what items in his area to go get for a long time, which I agree. We helped each other out. You scratched my back. I scratched yours kind of thing. He blocked me because, see, this is where, I don't know where he even got this information from. He blocked me because he thought I wasn't in his streams enough. Quote, okay, I'm guessing. But he has 2 kids, which he knows, and they both have lots of sports and blah, 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 right? So because you know me, I have to clap, right? So my response was simply this. I didn't make, we have Grind Family in the building. Hey, Grind Family called me, this guy called me a crybaby. He's in the chat now, but we'll read my response. It's funny how the haters come on over and play nice. It's interesting. I didn't make a video about you, I said. Don't flatter yourself. Somebody asked me in my chat, what happened to that RG dude, which happens all the fucking time, and I'm sick of talking about it, which is why I'm telling you this is the last time I'm talking about it, okay? And I answered, don't use your kids as an excuse. That's not nice. You used me once I was around for 13 months. I wasn't any use to you anymore. I also have kids. It is what it is. This is the reason that resellers are the way they are, because once you give out free game, it becomes a fucking charity, man. But hey, I'm glad to hear you got ungated in some tough brands. Also glad I gave you some damn confidence to put out some friggin' content, because I personally knew that you would be good at it. And yes, we did help each other out, but only one of us viewed us as friends, while the other viewed it as opportunity. Those are facts. No hard feelings is correct. And then, you had a couple of people I was addressing in the chat that want to come to the lives, and then they want to go back and talk shit behind your back where, Tony resells you and a lot of people like you only want the handout. I get it. I don't gossip. I tell it like it is. So sorry if you can't accept that. And then Get Ready is a New Day, I think is the Grind family in the chat right now. They got the same logo. Said crybaby. He called me a crybaby. So I said, you have a YouTube channel with 0 subscribers because you're trash. So, I guess it is what it is. Won't dwell on all of you, but you fucks know I respond. RG was telling people in a Deal Soldier Discord I was taking deals. And that's Sean. That's my buddy Sean, my friend. I would never do that to him, first of all, okay? And sharing them elsewhere like a little lying rat, and that's why RG was blocked. Because I don't need gossip. You want to talk about gossip? That was fucking gossip right there. Gossip was when you're talking shit and you're wrong. You just don't know what you're talking about, okay? Nobody's blocked. Now, I actually unblocked every single person on every single channel. Everybody's unblocked. Let the haters come back and do their thing. Okay? Because I really don't care. RG will do his content. I will do my content. And let the leeches fucking leech. And that's it. And that's it. And let's get into some of the trolls, because the haters need a job too, right? Haters need a job too, right? You see how Grind Family has the same logo as right here? Get ready, it's a new day. Yeah. So look. So Tony Resell says, as a member, we talk business and you helped me a lot. He would never take the time to talk business. Imagine someone coming in my chat, being cool, going in somebody else's, sucking him off in his post. How can you help me, RG? Let me choke on your cock. Right? Imagine deep throating another reseller, talking about a reseller behind your back, and then like fucking saying that I don't take the time to talk business. I've helped more people than there's in this fucking kid's extended family. Like, this kid's family tree has less people than the amount of people that I fucking helped, okay? Tony fucking resells Snake, Tony the fucking Snake, bro. All right? Where the fuck is Tony now? Is he in the chat? Are you watching this like a little pussy snake? You staying quiet, Tony? Tony the Snake, huh? Then he goes on to say, not only does he say I would never take time to talk business, he said, so he does more gossip than anything else. You are great. Let me choke on it. I remember you all the time helping him on video. Stay cool. All right? That's what's happening there, okay? So my reply is very simple. Bro, you literally come out to my channel and act cool, and then over here you're talking shit. That's some retarded snake shit. Be better. Matter of fact, Tony, stay over here on this the dick channel over here. Stay over here. I've helped more people than you could ever be friends with. All right? That's what I think of that. And then to say Richie is a crybaby, bro. Hate to say it. I am also blocked. Apparently not. You're here in my chat. I just put the crybaby face because I don't know. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want from me? You know what I'm saying? What do you want from me? And then someone says, well, that's pretty thucky of him. He should know how life works with kids. He has them too. And I said, I do have kids, and RG's kids have nothing to do with this. I'm not quite sure where the kids would come in. And then Yenny Medwayna kind of looking around like, hey, yo, what's going on here, bro? What's going on here? And I just posted, I still like you, Yenny. Shout out Yenny Medwayna. All right. So that is all I'm going to talk about this fucking kid in this drama anymore. Please don't ask me about him. If you want to know how he's doing, I'll give you his fucking channel, okay? Because I don't care. I could care less. There you go. His channel's RG Clarence Finds. You can go follow him. You're happy for the free promotion. Go follow him. Just don't suck him off like the other people do. You know what I mean? His thing's going to turn dry, okay? So just don't suck him off too hard, all right? All right. Can we move on now? Great. Thank you. So look, I picked out a ton of videos here. And I haven't seen these folks in a minute. The ATL flippers. I like their stuff, man. They used to do a lot of reselling. They used to do a lot of like retail arbitrage, thrifting, stuff like that. And I really like their content. And I kind of wanted to revisit it a little bit and check them out. This one is their latest video. They do a lot of storage locker finds. They do a lot of like, I guess storage locker auctions. Is that right to say? And I wanted to check out to see what they're doing and what they're up to and what they're finding. So without further ado, let's check out ATL Flippers and see, is it ATL Flippers? Is that what they're called? I forget, man. ATL. Yeah, ATL Flippers. Let's check out ATL Flippers and see what they're up to. Let's go.
What's going on, guys? We are back with another video, and guess what? We only paid $140 for this unit right here. It's literally
damn.
Right here.
Where can I find storage units for $140? Well, I actually there's a couple of apps. I know from Resell Daddy. There was a couple of apps to use for. I think it's like called Storage Locker Treasures or something like that. But anyways, let's check it out. $140 they paid.
You know what? We have a special surprise for you guys. Here it is, right here.
Oh, they got the little one, bro.
This is guys. It's the beginning of the video, and we're going to the long story.
And tell them.
Hey, let's go. Shout out to the little man.
My name is Jeremiah.
My name is Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, how old are you?
I am 1,000.
Dude, you are not. He's the age of Methuselah. What?
So yeah, y'all, he's gonna be in the background of the video. He has his tablet. As you can see, he gets his energy from
tablet.
his daddy.
Yep. Hey, listen, I've had to bring my kids to the storage unit, and you damn well better have that tablet locked and ready, man. I got a Bluey table and chair set already in there. Let's speed this up a little bit so we can so it doesn't take the full 18 minutes. We can enjoy some more videos. I have a Bluey table and chair set that my kids, if I bring them both, they have a table and chair to sit at with their iPads. Bro, it's a must.
All right, y'all. So let's get ahead. Let's go ahead and get into the video. I can't believe this. We're about to start the video and our microphones died. It's crazy.
They will die. It's all good though, because this
Let's
is
see what they got.
Okay.
Yep, 140, baby.
Okay.
Let's go.
140.
All right, so we're gonna start right here.
Yeah, let's pull it out. And we actually can't use this because we have our little friend over here, guys. So Jeremiah. So yeah, we just gonna
He's
bring this up
1,000 years old.
Yeah, 1,000 apparently. So how old am I? Okay.
4.5.
Oh,
empty.
Okay.
All right, we got another Jordan box and nothing is in this one.
Dang, I could tell when you picked that up. All right, come on, Days.
And I'm like, come on, bro, we got some random clothes.
Why they keep the Jordan
Right.
boxes though?
Nice spots.
Check this one out. So this
Okay.
is,
Do you see some of the bags and stuff? What we got?
we got a spider right here. Look, daddy
Stop
long
it.
bed.
Ew. Oh, it is. Baby.
He's on my finger. Yeah.
Jeremiah coming to save the day. Why did you do that?
I did not touch you, man. Stop that, man. All right, so look,
Daddy played too much.
we got some purses. So we have a.
All right.
What we got?
This is Forever 21, and it has 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents in it.
Forever
We got some
21.
with chains in it.
All right.
Chains.
Maybe
We got an Aldo
$10.
purse,
All right.
and it feels like it has
Aldo,
some stuff
maybe
in it.
$10.
What in the world?
What's
Baby,
in
stuff
there,
just
though?
popping out this unit.
A little fly. All right, so
All right,
this
so
is
just
in here.
some stuff. We do like to check for like gift cards and things like that, guys.
Yeah, we have another one, Rulins. Have you guys ever heard of this brand before? Rulins.
I'm sure if I heard of that before.
Yeah, it's a really nice pink purse.
Yeah.
Nothing's in it. And then, ooh, check this one out.
What is it?
Y'all, we got a purse.
Oh yeah, there we
I
go.
didn't see how they
Okay,
make
we like
purses.
that one.
Yeah, this is super dope.
That's pretty cool.
And
Yeah,
we don't have
the Ugg purse for sure. Ugg purse for sure is a good find.
anything in it.
That's cool. And it's on the straps. That's pretty nice.
Yep, we have a pink little purse. See a whole bunch of purses. I just want to make sure.
A lot of
Yeah,
purses.
nothing's in
One.
it. We always like to check.
Like somebody be robbing them purses and then they get rid of it in their storage unit. Like
Yep. Let me just double check again, just to make sure. Got a whole bunch of these bags. Right
Do
here.
we need Ziploc bags
I
or
know,
something?
Ryan says, I think you can resell those boxes. I'm assuming he's talking about the Jordan boxes, but even if they're in banged up condition like that, with marker going over everything, the magic marker in the front, I don't know, man. What you gonna sell it for though, you know? If they weren't marked or dinged up, maybe.
All right, so we got a bag up here. Way to it.
I know. I see your muscles popping out, boo.
You know what I'm saying?
I see you, boo. I see you.
This right here.
All right.
Something good is
What we working with, boo? What we working with?
Hey.
What you see?
Man, ATL.
Come on.
Look.
If that's some Air Force Ones, babe,
Y'all look.
you know that's.
Hey.
I promise. That's hilarious.
We got another box right here.
Nike.
And this is Nike Dunk Low.
Me like it.
Yep. Here we go.
Close.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Nice and clean though.
Yep.
Y'all know it wouldn't be an episode without us finding some Air Force Ones for real.
Got another one. Here,
All right.
right here. What does it say? Air Force One size 11.
Let's see.
Oh, we got the
Air Max is in here. They done flipped it up. Those are pretty cool. What's that, like olive green?
Yeah, olive green.
Nice.
Yep, these are nice, yeah. All right, let's keep going. We have.
Whoa.
Whoa, what do we got there? What do we
I
get
forgot
there?
the tag on it. Is it brand new?
The Juno?
Wait, what's that on the side?
What is
It's
that?
not brand new. Look.
Oh, it is definitely not brand new.
Yeah.
Why would they keep the tag on it, y'all?
Oh no, they probably forgot the.
Bro, they keep the tags on their bags. Like sometimes people be keeping the tags on their hats. You know when you get like a fitted, and it's like you keep the stick and tag on it and shit. I bet you that's what it is.
Take it off.
Yeah. Okay. Definitely not new.
All right.
The mystery bag.
So we got some more. Oh, hold up.
Oh,
Got
snap.
iPhone. Oh, typical.
Boy, we had that in there. Y'all, we back.
Why do you guys save iPhone boxes? Why do we iPad boxes? Why do we save the box? Is it that well built? We just save the box of these? I mean, are people selling these boxes?
We found iPhones in units before though.
Yep. Oh, look at this. What is this?
So you got some jewelry?
Nothing.
It's Pod's biggest sale in history. Save up to 30%
You guys
on
can
moving
yell
and
at me.
storage
Get
until
YouTube
May
Premium,
19th.
bro. Get YouTube Premium. I don't make no money no more,
That's why they
bro.
keep it zirconium though.
Yeah, what else? We got some more random stuff. Hold up. The box is making it.
Hard to dig into.
What else they got in there, bro?
It's kind of hard without a table, ain't it, babe?
It just looks like a bunch of. Look at that. Kind of just looks like hot caca in there right now.
The table is somewhere.
My man's rocking them Yeezys though. Okay, all right, man's getting paid with them Yeezys. He's like, "Psst, man, fuck these $300 shoes, bro. We're gonna use them for work.
Really think it's unnecessary. All right. It's a lot more miscellaneous stuff, y'all.
Yeah.
And you said you paid how much for this
Trash,
unit,
aka
sir?
trash.
140.
Huh, okay, interesting.
All right.
Storage unit.
All right, so far they're up a potential $35. I mean, $140 for a storage unit is fucking cheap, bro. I'm sure you could make that back. I'm gonna have to look into this shit. This would make for good content.
It's a hit or miss. You just never know how good, or it might not be good.
Right. Jeremiah, get your daddy.
I know.
He ain't paid attention. The slow-mo side.
Don't disrupt that
Jeremiah, I'm
kid,
just
bro. Because once you get once you get the attention off the kid to come to help you, bro, that's it. You're gonna wish you never said nothing.
No, sit down. I was just kidding.
See, I told you.
All right, well, we got New Balances.
Yep.
Okay.
990s, I think. Yeah, 990.
Yeah.
Got the Jordan 3s.
All right.
Yeah, these are pretty nice too. Oh look.
Oh, I like those.
Ooh, those are dope.
Hey, those are colors too, ain't they?
I like those.
That's pretty
Got a
cool.
PlayStation.
All right.
It's kind of
Is
sick.
that the design of the jacket? Like, oh, the tie-dye look?
Yep.
That is
It's
pretty
actually
dope.
kind of sick.
Got another one though.
Oh, Jeremiah, come here, son. We found you a jacket.
I know, right?
No, just kidding.
Yo, she keeps trying
here
him.
he
See,
is.
now he's gonna be in the way. See, now the little one's gonna be in the way, and you're gonna be like, that's why you keep saying, nah, I'm just kidding. But listen, yo, we got kids over here, man. I know how it is.
Nah, that isn't exactly.
Mommy was just playing. Hey, put some gloves on. Y'all, Jeremiah.
I actually want to get more into this. I'm gonna look into this, and we're gonna do some content. I'm gonna buy a storage unit, and we're gonna take the head cam, giggity, get your mind out the gutter. We're gonna take the head cam, and we're gonna do a bunch of videos going to storage units.
Jeremiah. Y'all, oh my God, Jeremiah, we have to watch this stuff, son. But if it, thank you. Oh,
Right here, look, warning.
Yep.
Whoa.
Sorry, guys. That was Jeremiah that knocked over the camera.
See?
He was a little bit too excited, but I guess back to the video.
All right, so we have a shoebox right here.
It says warning.
Authorized personnel only Gucci, baby. But the shoes, look,
Show
guys,
this.
they're not in there.
Man, that's
the insole?
Fucci.
Oh wow.
I know
It's a legit
Gucci, bro.
insole.
That
I
was
mean,
that's
people do
Fucci.
they need insole? Do they buy
There's only
Gucci
one of
insoles?
them, but you know, we got a dust bag.
Oh, we do like selling the dust bags. All right.
So the shoes actually might be in here somewhere.
We will keep looking.
Dust bags do sell. Dust bags do sell, and I know designer boxes sell. I've sold Dior boxes, empty boxes. I've sold Hermes. I've sold a bunch of dust bags and boxes, so they do sell. And I've sold Dior and Hermes boxes between $30 and $60. So they sell at a premium because people want to use them for home decor, and you cannot buy that shit unless you buy the thousands of dollar product. So.
Yep. So she has a lot of
just shoebox or is those dust bags?
Yeah, dust bags. This look like it's Gucci, I think. Hold up. No, I don't say Gucci on it.
Yeah, it does look like it though.
You don't like the Gucci
It
box?
does.
Oh, let's see if I think the paperwork is in here. Oh yeah, it is a Gucci box.
Yup.
But ain't nothing in it.
We saw a lot of those dust bags on Whatnot too. So you guys make sure
Baby.
y'all bookmark for our show on Whatnot.
Yep.
You know?
Oh, you at Whatnot, bro?
Oh, babe.
What you got?
which I'm also getting back on Whatnot. And I'm going to be selling things in my storage unit via auction. So if you're not following me, you need to. I have to figure out a good name for it. So I'm kind of on the fence about it right now. But I'm telling you right now, you're going to see a lot of me on Whatnot.
Look.
Oh, nice.
Ooh,
the Gucci.
I knew he was gonna find it.
Clean them
I had
shits
to
up.
I had to pay.
That's crazy.
Yep. Just got to dig for that other one, but that's nice. I guess, you know, they just like putting the stuff in the plastic bag.
Oh, he's getting excited.
Very, very deep in there.
Oh, yeah. Here it is right here. Look. Here's the other one.
Boom. Cha-ching.
So we got
Damn.
both of them right here, baby.
There you go.
They need to be cleaned a little bit, but...
Yeah, but you got the magic touch, boo. You know?
Them shits need to be friggin' disinfected.
Nothing.
Oh, I'm about to say, if it's another bug, I'm done.
I know, right?
It's a wrap.
Got some little golden shoes.
What are those?
Golden shoes.
Slippers, man.
Those are Hermes?
All right. Cube Smart Box, by the way.
Yep, shout out Cube Smart. All right, we have clothes. We got a Nike dress.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's inside out, but look. That's dope.
Yeah, American flag, somewhat.
USA.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice. Cool.
With the tag? With the tag?
Two-piece set?
Yeah, so the shorts are probably in there, too.
Yeah, they're probably in here. But yeah, just...
More clothes.
Clothes. Got a jacket. What type of jacket is this? Oh, George.
Okay.
Walmart brand.
Yeah.
All right, so we have another bag, and they can change.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's like some dimes and pennies.
I hear it. Shake the bag, boo. I hear it. Yep. Y'all heard that?
No, they didn't hear it.
Yes, they did. Oh, yeah, because we don't have our mics. That's right.
Hold on.
What you got?
Y'all, look, that's a purple tag.
Oh, with the tag on it.
Hold up. Oh, wow.
That's some money right there.
Oh, yeah, that's legit, too.
Oh, nice.
Purple brand, y'all. This is worth some good money.
Oh, and it says purple on the front. That's actually really nice.
Those are kind of
I
sick,
like it.
actually.
Here, change.
I did. Well, that was that penny right there. Baby.
What penny?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I kicked it accidentally, but here we go, y'all. All right, so I see some clothes. All right, what is this?
What we got?
It's another brand.
Oh.
All right, let's see. See, why, baby, these are so big on me. They're like stepping out my
I think we have on the wrong
I think we
gloves.
switched gloves.
Yeah.
Give me my gloves.
I know, right?
Okay.
Too late.
All right, got a
What is
strawberry
that?
purse.
Oh, wow.
That's true.
You ever went to the strawberry patch?
That actually was so fun.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, man. Little display fan. Let's see, I feel a box down here. What is this?
What is that?
All
Oh,
right,
Nautica?
Nautica.
And no shoes in it.
Nothing in there. All right, y'all. Man, you really got to like be diligent to dig in this stuff, man. All right. We got another. I guess they like the little jackets or whatnot. Need a fan, baby?
I mean, I know you're a fan of me, but I don't need one. Look, she got on the big guide.
Yo, my man. I know you a fan of me, but you know.
Little me, not a fan.
Yes. A whole campaign, but baby, I see something I like it.
What you see?
Da-da-da.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, all right. A lot of
Hey.
Nikes,
All right, so we
man.
got some Air Force Ones. They were literally just down here in the corner. So.
Oh, wow, nice.
A lot of
And a
Nikes.
bag right there. That's nice. All right.
Got another bag.
Another bag. Literally. Oh,
You ain't gotta go to that,
why
yeah.
we have
Damn, a lot of clothes, bro.
Yeah, just more clothes, yeah.
To the side. Y'all trust me. It's our bag.
Yeah.
To the side.
Just more random clothes and stuff. Look like baby stuff.
We
What
got
we
this
got here?
bag, a Nordstrom bag.
Hey,
All right, let's see what we're working with. What is this?
what is that?
What is that?
RGB LED.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, it might go to something. I don't know.
All right, looks like we have, yeah, just a little bag. It's probably like a makeup bag or something, but let's see. Because you never know.
Anything in it?
Ew.
Yeah, I'm a.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So pushing through. All right, okay, so we have some more. This is that fun bag.
Okay.
All right. You
Yeah.
never know what you're going to find
Yeah.
out later, guys.
You never know. That's the thing about buying storage units. You never know what's gonna be inside of them.
Nope.
Yeah, for real.
All right.
That's kind of why I want to do
We're
it.
going to find something good in this one. I feel it. What is this? Oh, this is the
Oh, it's
little
those
girl,
swimmy
the,
things.
Yeah, the floaty things.
Jeremiah, you need a floaty?
I'm about to say.
You want a pink floaty, man?
No, that's for girls.
You don't want a pink floaty?
Yeah, yeah.
We got a brand new H&M kind of crop top for girls.
Hey.
Yeah. For the rest of this, like clothes, we got some personal materials, guys. We got a notebook. That's about it.
Oh, you literally never know what you're gonna find in bags, man.
You know, and that's why we're going to keep rolling because look, we have a brand new, look at this.
Ooh, that's nice.
Very cute Calvin Klein. Little
You've
girl
got the
outfit,
clearance
12
tag on
months.
it, so I saw that yellow clearance
No, it's not
tag.
Louis Jordan. Thank you, Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that little girl.
Why would the storage unit have all these clothes like on the tags and stuff like that? Like maybe this was a reseller's, but then again, all the Nikes were kind of used too. So who knows?
Yep. So it's actually a bag within a bag. So
Hey.
let's see what we got. Victoria's Secret. Got a little pouch.
Nice.
All right. We got like another bag. Man, they really like their purses.
I know, right?
For real.
Is this Gucci?
Was I
Look,
moving
is this?
fast?
Yo, this is Gucci. Look. No, I'm playing like Gucci.
I was about to
Look,
say.
look, she looking like what?
She said, "Yeah, that ain't no Gucci, bro. That Fucci. That's that Fucci."
Trying to play with me. I saw it. What's this?
What is
Is
that?
what it is? Is this
Like a
belt?
double belt
with a
purse
I guess
pocket?
it goes around and you
Yeah.
put like your phone in it?
I guess. I don't know.
Never seen that. I mean, look.
That's
some people
weird.
get it. That's kind of, unless you, is that like a holster? Like the, I don't know. I'm just
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, but it is new. Never used it before.
It's crazy how when we
Yeah, when you
find stuff, you can kind of already know the brand.
You really can.
You got the fan?
Yes.
Thank God it's not a heater, because if it was,
I would definitely take it. Y'all know I snatch the heaters. I love them.
yeah, we got like 15,000 heaters in our
It's
room.
not that many. Stop being
You better sell them heaters,
No, it's
bro.
like 15 in our room, not our house, in our room. It's probably like 50 something total in the house.
Let's focus on the unit, okay? All right, we have the little floating thing. That's actually kind of cool. The little pink one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and look, we got a brand new pair of jeans still in the thing.
Hey, what's up with
These
jeans?
are probably...
Looks like Shein.
It looks like Shein, but Shein usually has
See, from Shein, bro. See, we know.
Shein on the front of the bag.
It does, so I don't even see a brand.
Gemma, what you doing over there, man?
Your boy brought snacks. He knew we were doing storage units today, so smart man.
Yeah, I got 2 seasons.
All right, y'all, we are down to 2 more bags. I got a feeling, babe. It's gonna be some good stuff in this.
I hope so. Because to me, look, that looks like nothing but clothes.
You don't know that. You think it's clothes? This one. Don't get excited, okay? Y'all, it is more clothes. I mean, they literally
Look, Aeropostale though.
just loaded up their closet.
A lot of
Like
clothes,
kid clothes.
man.
Yeah. Freeze.
All right.
For the what?
Jeremiah, you want to help me?
You are literally shooting dust.
Okay.
Y'all see that? The dust line? Look at that
I
dust.
feel like it's a cool thumbnail, right?
No, it's not cool thumbnail. That's definitely not going
Yo.
on the thumbnail.
Look, we ain't got no gloves on our side, but listen, we're gonna wipe this down for you, okay? Chew, 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 chew. Right? Do you want some gloves? Maybe
Won't have no more. Won't have no more. Won't have
Do
no
y'all
more.
want to see us go through a unit with Jordan? I mean, Jeremiah. What's your name? Jeremiah.
1,000. No, 1,000 year old.
1,000 year old. What does that make mommy if you're 1,000? Did you think about that?
Mommy's like 8,000 years old.
Yeah,
She's
like,
old,
come on,
dude.
son.
No, you. Oh, you
Sit
won.
down.
No, you won. I'll sit down.
Go sit down.
Whatever, man.
All right, let's see what we got, guys. All right, so we got a bag within a bag.
Hey, listen, I'm not gonna lie. I know there's a lot of cuts, and I know how little kids can be, but man, I'm telling you, my man's he's behaving himself, man. For the most part, I mean, unless during the cuts, you know what I'm saying. I know how it is to have to cut videos. You know, kids start acting up and shit, but so far it looks like he's just behaving.
What is this? Jacket. It's actually
What
really
is
nice.
it? Ooh, it's brand new.
A purple brand. What I say?
Y'all, that's money right there.
Purple
Y'all,
brand
it's got the
jacket
tag on
for
it and
sure.
everything. I was like, this is good quality.
They're up almost $1,000 on a $140 unit. We need to do this.
Guys, really dope denim purple brand jacket.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
like it. Uh-oh.
I'm not sure where they're selling this stuff. I'm not sure if they're selling it on eBay, Poshmark. They haven't said.
Baby.
What up?
Uh-oh. We got some.
Oh, got the what?
Ooh, those are
What they call them,
Timbos?
the butters?
Yes. We got some Timbs, y'all. And
Oh,
these
some
are big size. These are
Timbs,
not little by any means.
Yeah, they're probably like a 10.
Nah, they probably at least a 12.
Nah, they're like a 10. I can look at it in 10.
Okay, so 10 and a half, whatever.
Yeah, see?
It was still not a 10, so whatever.
Those Timbos had good tread marks on the bottom too, like barely worn.
Got the inside out. Oh, this is cool. It's a reversal. That's
Oh, nice. Yeah, little girls, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Y'all, I am struggling over these gloves because somebody switched it out. It's all good. I'm saying, they do have this bag, but ain't no phones. It's empty.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I've always can use these. You know, we're at the baseball games, basketball games for your boy. So we
Yep.
have another one of the chairs. And y'all,
Those chairs get good, buddy.
Y'all know you have to return those. They be charging you, so.
I know, right? You're not supposed to keep them.
Nope.
We got a
What is that? You're not supposed to keep them?
Google mouse.
Yep. It's actually a very sturdy, nice mouse.
Shit, you better sell that shit, bro.
You good? You help us with it?
$900.
Find our unit.
I don't know. Keep going. You let us know when to stop. You let us know when to stop. Where we at?
258.
Huh?
Keep going, keep
258.
Keep going. We almost there.
Oh, that's it? All right, cool, man. Good job.
Nice.
All right, go ahead, man. Open it up. No. Oh,
Oh, push it up.
yeah, push it up. Dude. Dude. So put it down. Pull it down some. Put it down a little bit. A little bit more. All right, now when you lift it up,
Whoa.
lift it up hard.
With your muscles.
Here we go. Let's see it.
Push.
That's a little bit better. Do it one time. Pull it down.
You got it.
All right.
Whoa.
All right. Now lift it up with all of your strength.
Come on, you can do
Not
it.
by there. With the handle.
All right,
Let's go. All right, let's go. The handle. Ready? Hard. Ready? Go.
There we go. There we
Hey,
go.
Good job. ATL flipper. Let's go. What you doing, man?
He's on a victory dance.
Oh, that's your video dance?
Oh.
Hey.
Yo, my man. Hey, listen, that was actually kind of cool, man. They made potentially almost $900. And it looks like they're doing a lot of storage unit finds. I think this is something I want to get into. I think I'm going to do this. I want to do a couple. I just want to experiment. I want to try it out. Definitely something I want to do, man. Shout out ATL Flippers, man. I haven't watched your stuff in a while, but glad I stopped in. I was going through my subscribers to see where the hell has everybody been, because I've only been seeing certain things come up on my page or whatever. But anyway, shout out ATL Flippers, man. Y'all rock. You guys have always been good, man. Shout out to you guys. Man, I want to do storage units so bad. I really do. It's definitely something I want to do. That was a good video. All right, this guy, man. Look, I don't know how I feel about daily refinement. There's been a lot of like, I don't know. He seems like he used to love what he does, And hold on, I got kids screaming in the background. Daily Refinement's a guy that I feel like he hates what he does. He's bitter about the eBay debacle. The thing about Daily Refinement, he's really fucking knowledgeable. He really knows his shit. This guy, he's a really knowledgeable guy, man. And I gotta give the respect just because he's been doing it so long. He's done such volume. Sometimes he comes off as, to be honest, like depressing and like, I'm not sure if I really want to watch his content because of the whole, like, he just comes off depressing. But we're going to watch this video, give him a chance. 5-minute video, the secret to sustainable and stable reselling income. I like to sit in rooms where people know more than me. And he sells a lot on eBay and Mercari, and I get a lot of questions surrounding eBay. And you guys know I haven't sold on eBay for years. And when I think about selling on eBay, I do sell on Mercari. I've been very successful on Mercari, but it's very different than eBay, you know? So let's see what he thinks the secret to a sustainable and stable reselling income consists of.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Daily Refinement. On Saturday, I had a live event here with 10 resellers in person, and it was really cool to interact with resellers in real life. I haven't been doing that for a while. I've been on Zoom since 2017 talking to resellers, and it's always good to get together with people, have some breakfast, have some lunch, have some coffee, and talk about what's going on in real people's lives. The beginning part of it was the most valuable for me because I asked people, why did you come? Why are you here? Why did you make the commute? I am really appreciative that some people drove like 6 hours up here to hang out with me for a day. I gave the best possible presentation I could all day of how to rank, how to write keywords.
Also, just a quick note. eBay tried to ruin this fucking guy's life, man. eBay, this guy ran a crazy sneaker business on eBay, and eBay just shut him down like this. Just crazy.
What items to buy, how I source, how I built my business, how I scaled, and all the things that I do. So hopefully it was really useful for them. I did the best that I could, but I got some really valuable feedback that I wanted to share with you guys. Number one was my concept of high value, high variety. I feel like if you have really quality items and you have a good selection, that gives yourself the best chance to be successful as a reseller. If you have a low variety but high value, it's okay, but you're kind of waiting around a long time for people to buy something because you don't have enough selection for people. But if you had like every single expensive watch brand in your store, you would get a sale. But if you only had one watch brand or like one of each brand, that's kind of narrow and you might not be able to get any sales. So it's important to realize if you're trying to build an income that's sustainable and stable, you need a really wide variety. And of course, low value items don't sell no matter how low you discount them. And eBay, 90% of items really never sell, and those because they're in that low value.
I wonder where he
variety.
sells now.
They're common and they're low value, so staying away from that is important. We basically went over how I would recommend scaling a company. One person had 3,000 listings.
I mean, that's a huge warehouse. Where is he selling? If he's not selling on eBay anymore, where is he selling? Or maybe he is selling on eBay again. I don't know. I haven't followed his channel. Somebody asked, how do you pronounce his name? His name is Daily Refinement.
Listings. We went over a plan to get them from 3,000 to 6,000. We'll be doubling their listing, getting one part-time helper to photograph and list 30 items a day.
Ryan says he has his own site now. How does he drive traffic to that site? Oh, he's on Whatnot. That's right. He said he was going to go on Whatnot. That's right. Live, bro, I'm telling you, man, live selling has been it for a while. And that's the direction that I'm going to. I'm going to less Amazon, more Whatnot. You guys will see. You guys will see.
And he's already making 6 figures. He can comfortably afford that. In the beginning, you want to do all the listings and photos yourself so you can get used to it. Of the 10 people that came here, none of them do photos and listing immediately after, even though that's much more streamlined. And I think that's probably the biggest mistake you can make as a reseller is not combining photos and listing into one process. next time I do an event, and let me know in the comment section below, or email me at chris@dailyrefinement.com if you want to come do a live event. We're going to do accounting, inventory, photos, listings, shipping, reset to zero, and I'm also going to research price all live. I feel like that's going to be a really good use of people's time. The biggest reseller who came does $700,000 a year, and they wanted to see it from point A to Z, the whole thing, start to finish, and they wanted to practice on site. So they didn't want any crazy ideas or theory. They just wanted the basics. A lot of the people who came here on the lower level, they just wanted to see if reselling is real. I wouldn't say that they really came with any specific questions, except for like, what do you think of promoted listings, promoted closet? I think those are additional things you can do to make your sales go faster.
The crazy thing about reselling is that people still are skeptical about it. And I don't understand why. Like, everything you buy is fucking resold. Everything you buy. Big box retailer, mom and pop shop, the grocery store. Everything you buy, you're buying, it's being resold to you. I just don't know why people, it's weird.
You can't do it to get a sale. A lot of people don't have sales. They turn on promoted closet, they still don't have sales. That's not how I look at it. I have an item on Poshmark right now that I've sold about 90 times.
It does Poshmark too.
When I turn on promoted listings, it sells faster, but then I lose some of the profit. So I'm not sure if I want to continue doing promoted closet, because I'd almost just rather just wait a little bit longer and get my items to sell without giving up profit margin. But it just depends on what your business model is. And I'm really excited to get into, with Les, building out her inventory system, accounting, photos, listing, doing it all with her, recording all that. I apologize for some of you kind of like thinking that we're skipping steps with her. It's just that she's working so much in the field that there's not a lot of time to record it.
And listen, people think reselling is easy, bro. Reselling is not easy, bro. If reselling was easy, everybody would do it. And as I was going through my subscribers, like people, not subscribers, my who I subscribe to, all those resellers, and I'll name a couple after this video, they don't do it anymore. Or they change their channel and they're doing something different, right? Maybe they're doing something they love. Maybe Amazon FBA wasn't for them, it wasn't a passion. But a lot of YouTube channels don't exist anymore. They don't exist.
But she's basically spending about 12 to 15 hours a week at the thrift store, and around 15 hours doing consignment, and about 10 hours learning how to list, photograph, put things away, create systems. So it's already
That's what is sustainable. I never thought I would say this. Selling Walmart, Target, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, all that shit's fine and dandy. But a lot of money is going to come from Goodwill. That will always be around. Goodwill, thrifts, reselling like this, clothing, knickknacks, collectibles, that market will always be there. This whole Walmart clearance, Target clearance, Marshalls, blah, 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 it's all great. It's cool. You can find some shit, right? But selling on Amazon is becoming mundane, man. It's becoming stupid. It's becoming stupid. So reselling on these other platforms is really taking off because people are just either getting kicked off Amazon or they're just getting tired of the bullshit.
Full-time job for her, so she's well on her way to earning at least a part-time income.
I will tell you this, whenever I go to Goodwill, and I know a lot of you guys are saying, shut the fuck up, bro, let's save it for after the video. I get it. But just hear me out real quick. One more topic before I continue this, okay? You have to understand, it is hard because I just lost my train of thought. Whatever.
She's right around $600 a week in consignment sales and about 1 online sale a week. Still building it up. She only really has 10 items in her store, so it's going to take her a while to get up. I think that when I was doing the listings and I was only doing online sales, I could discount the items to get them to move. But because she's finding the higher piece items, I'm okay with her waiting. And plus, she's doing what I always recommend in the beginning, which is finding a way to make quote unquote quick money while you build up your store. I even just, right now, the 2024 Olympics is happening. I just watched like this track and field runner. He works up.
When the hell was this video released?
Panera Bread and drives Uber while he's not preparing for track because like there is a lot of bills. So like, yes, he wants to be an Olympic athlete, but he's also paying the bills along as he goes. He only gets so much money from the U.S. Olympic Committee. So like, even if you are living on somebody else's income, it's always nice to figure out a way to get some consistent income coming in first before you try to build something like reselling, which is a variable income. It's a variable income until your store is big enough. So hopefully that was useful, guys. Until next time, make progress daily.
See, I like
guys? Welcome to Daily.
I like when he smiles, man. I like when he smiles. You want to know why? Because that means he's happy. So shout out to Daily Refinement, man. Maybe I'll watch your videos again, because when I first found out about you, there was some drama between him and Rally Roots or something like that. Some kind of bullshit. He was pissed off. The eBay thing. I really didn't hear about Daily Refinement until I heard about the eBay drama. So I didn't know about who he was until that shit happened. So we're subscribed to him now. I'll turn on all notifications. When was this particular video came out? 8 months ago. This was his latest video. So he's not putting out a lot of content anymore. That's kind of like the point I was trying to say was that like a lot of resellers are not putting out content anymore. They're just not. A lot of their content is 8 months ago, 10 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. It's crazy. It's like they gave up, and like I get it, but like maybe they still do it and just don't make content. I don't know. I do not know. Like for instance, like this dude here, this dude made content from his RV all the time. And now this is his latest video. His latest video was 2 years ago. Anthony Bedanza. Like, does he not do Amazon anymore? This is his last video. This is 2 years ago. You know? I don't even want to watch it. 2 years ago. Here's another person that used to put out content all the time. This person, Garrett Roselle, whoever the hell that is. Join my private group and free. Get a list of profitable products. Blah, 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 right? Let me see what this guy talks about.
What's going on, YouTube family? It's your boy Garrett back with another video. Today we're out doing some retail arbitrage, finding items in store.
Let's see what this guy finds, man.
Our first stop of the day is over here at Ross. Going to be primarily looking for toys. It's Q4. You know that's peak toy season. Out of all the discount stores,
Ross had some good stuff, man. We cleaned up at Ross for Q4. For sure. We cleaned up at Ross for Q4.
Ross has been the best so far for toys. Burlington has been slacking. Marshalls, TJ Maxx, haven't found much. So I'm just going to be looping some
100%.
Rosses today, taking you guys along for the journey. If you're new to the channel, my name is Garrett. I'm a full-time, multiple seven-figure Amazon seller. If you like learning about selling on Amazon, making money online, join the family and hit that subscribe button. But I got high hopes. I was finding about 20 items a store yesterday.
Bro.
At Ross, spending.
Look how clean his hairline is.
$300 to $400 a store.
That's a clean hairline right there, bro.
Haven't hit this one yet, so let's see what we can do. Let's go. Alrighty, so just leaving Ross. Didn't find.
Wait, what? Hey guys, gotta go into Ross. All right, guys, just leaving Ross. What the hell?
Not really a whole lot. This location was overwhelmingly disappointing. We found that one large like Marvel toy, one of those little speakers, which wasn't that great of a profit.
Okay, he's going through some.
It's like barely a 30% ROI.
Like here's my thing. If you recorded inside Ross, bro, why not just show the video?
And then 2 of those little other figures. So 4 total items at the first stop. Not the best start, but good news is we are going to more Ross locations. So I'm still hoping for the best here, but we're gonna head to the next Ross location. This one's usually pretty good because it's near a major mall. Quick tip, a lot of discount stores that are located at busy, high activity mall areas are usually the best ones because that's where there's the most foot traffic. So those companies send
that's
the most
debatable,
product
depending on the area,
to those
right?
stores
Depending on the
because
area.
they sell more. So if you're sourcing off.
Anybody know where this guy's at? Where's Garrett living? I see palm trees in the background, so it's probably going to be one of 2 places, Florida or California?
And you like hitting the same stores over and over again, look for discount stores near those high traffic malls, and you will trust me, you'll find a lot more stuff than if you just have a Ross out in a rural area that doesn't get a lot of foot traffic. Quick tip, but we are driving, so I don't.
And this is his latest video. So his latest video is 5 months ago, which again kind of solidifies my point that he might be in South Florida. And there ain't shit out there like I talked about in the beginning of this video. You know?
I want to be recording while driving, so let's head to the next Ross, and I'll let you guys know when I get there. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, just pulled up at the second Ross location. Let's head on in. Hopefully they got some better toys. I didn't find any of the same ones at the last one that I've been finding, so disappointing, but let's go and see what they got. Let's go.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's go inside, baby. Let's find some dinners. Let's go, Garrett.
All right, fam, we just found a good amount of stuff. Got
Let's go.
3 big, large Ross bags.
Pets Alive. I'm not sure if those are profitable enough. All right, let's just see. Let's just see. I'm sure he's going to show it.
Cool. We spent just over $200. Really high ROI stuff. Right now, the rank isn't that good, but the thing I really look for on, you know.
How is the rank not good, bro? Top 2%. That's what you want.
Just products.
Well, our metric is top 3%, but maybe somebody only wants, you know, top 1% or whatever.
In general, besides sales rank, is the amount of
top 1%
the product had. Some of these toys had like 700, 800, 900, 1,200 reviews. For some reason, they're ranked like 300 plus thousand. They're still gonna sell.
I've seen that.
People
I passed
don't
on
like
that.
going up that high in rank. But out of experience, I know that they're gonna move.
I didn't see
in the
those.
next few weeks with Q4 coming up, so that's why I did pick those up. The weirdest thing though, like at this Ross, I've never had this happen at any Ross. So you guys let.
Notice he didn't show the Pets Alive. He didn't show the Pets Alive, bro. He said, you guys, there's too much profit in here. You guys ain't going to see the profit, bro. I need to capitalize this. I'm the capping now. I'm keeping this shit for myself, bro.
Let me know if this is something your guys' Rosses do, but they had like someone at the door, like a security.
Somebody said Thriftin' Bros last video was 6 years ago. Bro, even, what's his name, man? Is it Jeff? The flipping accountant? He was making videos. He started to come back, and then he changed his channel. He's actually making, he was breaking boxes, like Magic the Gathering and stuff. No retail arbitrage videos.
Guard checking receipts like you're at Costco. They're going through my bags, like making sure every item I had I paid for.
Yeah, we don't show
Kind of
receipts,
brand.
bro.
I've never had that at a Ross, but
Yep.
I know they do it at like
They tried doing it to us. We said, fuck you. That's it. That's all you got to say. No thanks.
try to do at Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club.
But the different, come on, Garrett. Come on, Garrett. Come on, Garrett. Sam's Club and Costco, you have to. It's membership. Walmart is different. Walmart's a public. Bro, come on.
But it was just weird. Let me know. Has that ever happened at your guys' Ross? Or is this
Justin, that was the name, not Jeff. My bad.
just something new? The last one I went to didn't have someone checking receipts, but they must have high theft here or something. And it looks like this car is like on fire or something. It's definitely smoking. Not sure what's going on. Do you guys see that? Okay, enough of the sidetrack stuff. We're gonna head, there's a Nike store right over here, so I'm gonna head on in there, see what we can find for Amazon, eBay. The Burlington down the street, we're gonna hit that, so let's keep going. Let's go. Alrighty guys, so I went to the Nike store. There was nothing good to be found, so there's nothing really much.
Bro, we got the same chair. I think we almost got the same chair here, no?
To show you, I got one pair of shoes and it was just
He's rocking the LA hat, so he might be California.
for eBay, so nothing crazy. But what I want to do now, I had to head home, had some stuff pop off with my buyer that I had to go help him out with, so had to cut sourcing short a little.
AKA, I couldn't find shit. That's what that means. That means I couldn't find anything else and bring you any type of interesting content, so I came home. That's what that means.
little bit, but we're gonna hop on into my computer here, and I want to kind of deep dive and dissect some of the products and toys we found at Ross and give you a better kind of insight look into my mind and what I'm looking for when I'm outsourcing. So let's hop on into my computer. As you can see, the first...
All right. I normally don't like to watch these type of videos because they're fucking boring. They really are. They're boring. They're whiteboard bullshit videos that are fucking boring. But we're going to watch his because I'm interested to see what he looks for in his metrics. And he's using helium-10. I can tell he's using helium-10 and Celeramp by the, right there where it says product summary. That little logo, that's a helium-10 logo.
Toy here is a McFarlane toy 7.
He said McFarlane. It's McFarlane.
Inch action figure. We paid $5.99 for this. It is selling for $23.04. The current BSR is $120,000.
Why is it blurred out like that now?
And let's take a little bit deeper of a look. So this has 176 ratings. It's a single variation listing, so that's a good amount of ratings for a single variation listing. As we can see over the last 3 months, I'd say Amazon's been in stock 25% of the time at the most. Lowest they were selling at is about $19.99. Highest is $29.99. So I like to look at the worst case scenario, $19.99. Worst case, we're making $4.18. We had some FBA sellers down here.
You're not making $4.18 because you're not going to be able to sell it for $19.99 if Amazon's selling it for $19.99. You'd have to sell it for like $17.99 or $16.99, which would only give you a $1 or $2 profit. So, yeah, unfortunately, you wouldn't be able to sell it for the same price as Amazon. So that would be a big...
at a $19 price point, but the price has been pretty stable. When Amazon's been out of stock before these kind of low ballers came in, it was selling for up to $28.90. So on the high end, over the last 90 days, we'd be making $11.75. What I really like to see here is the new offer count is starting to trend downwards, and we can see that.
I mean, look, he knows what he's talking about, but he's giving YouTube view numbers. You know what I mean? He's giving you numbers that you're like, I don't know. Oh my God, really? But realistically, that's just not how it is.
That price is starting to head back up. So going into Q4, that's exactly what I like to see. I can definitely see us getting $28.90 for this price. Let's
$28.90 for this price. Maybe.
Look out over the last year. Before that, Amazon's been in stock a majority of the time at $19.99. So, but with Q4 coming up, Amazon's been out of stock a majority of the time. I'm not sure if they're still making this exact model. So there's a good chance they're...
Let's speed this dude up, man. We gotta speed his ass up, bro.
Not going to come back in stock, but we can see just based off the Keep It chart, there's a lot of action. This item does sell quite well. During last Q4, let's see here, this product was selling, 52,000 ranks. So this product does move. I like the last 3 month on the Keepa, $28.90 being our high, $19.99 being our low. All those price ranges are going to be profitable for us. So that is why I picked up this item.
Crazy thing is, like I'm gonna watch a couple more of these, and then we'll
to the next one.
Probably end up moving on because I can't sit here and watch this shit. It's just boring as fuck.
Is the Bumblebee Transformers. We can see the low FBA offer here is $42.99. We purchased this for $19.99. That's leaving us with a profit of $907. And again, guys, these profit calculations have all of my shipping costs, prep costs included, which I kind of put on the high end, especially now that I have a buyer out there in the field. I like to be more cautious with my buys. But with that being said, at the worst case, $907 at the current price point, let's look at Keepa to get a better story. This product has sold consistently upwards of $60, $62, $59.99. As we can see, this is starting to trend upwards at 65 new sellers. The average sales rank right now is 44.
Bro, you definitely didn't put your shipping info into those numbers, because if you were going to put your shipping info into those numbers, I think you'd have to sign in. And it says right above your head, which is right above my head, some alerts require you to be logged in to Seller Central. So how can you calculate your shipping if you're not logged in? Maybe that's not a thing. I don't know.
But this is a product that moves. 727 ratings. I can tell you right now, Bumblebee in these type of Transformers figures is usually the hottest one. It just probably got flooded in a lot of Rosses already, so there's probably a lot of sellers coming in. But I guarantee you this is an item that will sell extremely well during Q4, and we will be able to hold off on our price up at that 62. So my target price for this is gonna be $59.99. That is where I'm gonna price this at, leaving us with $23 profit each. We were able to pick up a bunch of these. These type of figures, guys, they sell extremely well, especially during Q4. So if you see all these sellers coming in, they're just moron beginner sellers. Not to throw shade at anyone, but they don't like making money. They don't know what they're doing. A lot of times they'll just have a few in stock, as we can see.
Yeah, just FYI, man. Just FYI, because we're actually educated in this. So when you're not logged in, you can't do a lot of things on SellerAmp. See, when you're not logged in, I don't know if you probably couldn't even see that because I'm small. But there's nowhere to put your shipping. If you say get cost price, sale price, storage months, fulfillment, quantity, there's nowhere to put your shipping costs. The only thing that's even if you change it to FBM, fulfillment cost, sales price, FBM cost, maybe you could put your shipping in there. But shipping is like, I hate when people say, "Oh, my shipping cost is already calculated." Bro, your shipping cost to Amazon is just not included, man. I don't know.
See here, let's check. So as you can see, all these are fairly new sellers. 77 lifetime feedback, 74, 7, 20, 12, 5. These are just rookie sellers that are panicking and racing to the bottom. Okay, guys, they don't have a lot in stock. 3, 1, 7, 1, 2. As you can see, there's probably 20 in stock until the price reaches back up to the mid 50s, high 50s. Okay, so don't make sure you're avoiding tanking your price on this, because this is a figure you will be able to sell for $60 and you're paying $19.99. So hold off on prices on those. Great buy. I love Transformers. I sell them every single year during Q4. Next is going to be the Star Wars vintage.
All right, I can't watch it anymore. I cannot watch it anymore. This dude.
I know.
This dude is funny, man. This dude, Kendrick Curry, would go into Walmarts and mess with people. And I think we need to laugh a little bit because, bro, we take things way too seriously. And I think we just need to laugh just a tiny bit, just a little bit.
Oh my God, someone got hit by a car outside! Is everything okay? No, he's hurt! His legs are crushed!
I want him to go into Walmart, bro.
His legs are crushed! Hurry up, he's crushed outside, please! Oh my
I need to go.
God, code green! Code green! Come
Oh, does he have somebody's the walkie?
Outside in the parking lot! His legs are spaghetti!
Code 3. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. See, this way shit kind of they're gonna start running. I know they're gonna start running. I don't know
where are they at?
Hurry, he's dying! He's bleeding! Hey, I need a location. Outside in the parking lot, help! I think I see him over there. Where? Down that way.
Oh, yo, that's not even cool, bro. They at Target.
False alarm! I think they're pranking us. False alarm! Hey, guys, I can see you. Oh, shit! She's over there.
Oh, damn.
What are you doing, bro?
Damn, yo, I would.
Your key ain't in it?
No, it's in my car. I just seen some money in there. We can split it. You sure you want to do that?
Hell yeah, we about to split it. You can't use me to commit a robbery. They got no camera, bro. How you gonna do me like that, man?
Fuck,
Nigga, split that shit, bro. I ain't about to steal shit. Whose car is this?
we can split the money, bro.
I need you to pay for that, bro.
We can split the money and we good.
No, bro. Because they got me on camera.
I know what I'm telling you.
Nigga, I'm a fucking locksmith. I ain't about to lose my license on this.
You're not, bro. I promise you.
Yes,
bro.
I am.
We can split the money, bro.
Yo.
I can't do that.
You good, bro? We can split it.
I can't.
We can split, bro. We good.
No, bro. I got your number and everything, too.
Damn, why yo, bro?
Mic check.
He has to get knocked out.
I'm in the bathroom. This dude I was with last night like stretched me out a little way too far, so my shit bleeding a little bit, so I need some toilet paper.
Get the radio back.
I told him to get my ass back, but he didn't do that either. Nigga stretched me out like a fat bitch putting on a t-shirt.
Hey, I'm leaking out my ass, man. I need some help, please.
I think the boy. Which guys are selling drugs outside. He just asked me if I wanted some fentanyl.
There's a black guy chasing me!
I'm about to try to do something. Bingo.
I like when they're in. Oh, they're not Walmart.
Okay.
They're in Best Buy, but I like when they go into Walmart.
What happened?
He's just been on the video for the past hour talking about black guys kissing and all that.
Are you talking about black guys kissing?
It's on the TV.
No.
No, I don't know. So take your radio out of your pocket. I'm not your buddy. I'm not your buddy.
Yeah, hold up.
Take your radio out of your pocket. What's going on, guys? Get out. I see two black guys.
What are y'all doing?
I see two black guys kissing.
They're just trying to work and y'all are disturbing them.
I got 911.
You got them. I'm on the phone right now. What's the address? Say it.
229 Northeast Mall Boulevard. You with them?
You know what? I'll just take my business elsewhere.
Without a doubt.
Michael.
Put it in there.
Put it in there.
Bro. Oh my God. Bro, no way. That shit has to be a crime. Even to prank that?
No, he's trying to say the joke, but I don't believe it.
You be safe, right?
No.
All right, man.
Yo. What are you doing if you open up a trunk and you see somebody in there screaming?
Michael. Hey, Cat, can you try to lift it? Oh, no, it was just a prank.
Welcome to your hometown Whataburger. What can we get started for you today?
Bro, did he have a Whataburger headset on, bro?
Your nasty ass want mayonnaise? How much your fat ass want?
Sorry, for the chicken chip meal, is it going to be the buffalo ranch or the honey barbecue?
Your fat ass ordering the whole menu, gang.
And what's the drink?
Oh my God.
Now we're gonna make that a small. You need to lose some weight.
All right, I gotta have a name for that order.
She said, what the fuck is your name? What's your social security number? You still ordering stuff? What's going on? What's going on?
You got a 2 game down.
Is that it? You got it on you?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to make sure. What's your birthday?
Man, I know you're playing.
What do you mean?
You for real?
Yeah, state came in the other day.
March 31st, 95.
Yo, this dude, man. This dude is tripping, man.
Man, you fucking with me.
Well, then your head, let's sit your head down a little bit.
What's up with your boy, man? What's up with your boy?
You know how Texas is. Texas be tripping.
You know, I thought he was going to go into Walmart, man. I thought he'd be in Walmart more. That's all right. That's all right. Kendrick, man, you cool, but, you know. All right. Next video. This is a video from...
There's more included.
This is a video from Dom, a.k.a.
All right, well, I just...
Prime Time Treasures. Always been a fan of Dom. Always liked his content. Joined his lives a couple times. You guys don't know, he does a lot of thrifting. He does a lot of estate sales. He might still do lives with auctions where they run live auctions on YouTube and stuff. I think he's on Whatnot still. He does selling on, again, another reseller on Whatnot. So let's see what he finds. I like finding these. I find these non-Walmart, non-Target videos so much more interesting because you really don't know what you're going to get, you know, in these sales. It says estate sale madness. Let's see what Dom finds.
Walked into the flea market, and this is the first thing that I came across. And
flea market.
This is even better of a bride photo, I think, than the one that I found the last time that I was here. And let me get a close-up of a right.
Interesting that a bride photo would sell or even come close to that sale price. That's crazy. I wouldn't think a picture of a bride photo would be that. It's interesting.
Over here.
But you learn a lot when you pay attention to these videos.
Look at that. I mean, she just looks angelic. This is incredible.
And I know you couldn't see it because my big ass head's in the way, but it does say $50 for the bride photo.
The frame is amazing as well. Wow, let's take a look at the back. Oh, that looks cool too. I really love this. I am definitely gonna pick this up. And look at this, at the corner of my eye, there's another bride photo. I don't know, maybe I'm gonna be known as the bride photo guy, and there's a signature on the bottom of this one. Let me get this one tilted in that
That's
direction.
interesting.
Okay, so we can see her a little bit better. This one's interesting because there's like a mantle in the background with a pretty elegant looking fireplace. There's like glass candle holders in the background as well. So I absolutely...
It looks like he was recording with his phone too.
This frame is not as nice as the other one, but
I think he's recording with a phone.
This price is not the price for here, $6. It's probably gonna be less than that. That's the price of some estate sale or something where these came out of. I can't believe someone left this one there. Wow. So we're gonna grab these two to start off. Amazing. All right, I want everyone's opinion on this in the comments section. Do you think this picture looks haunted? I showed it to Mrs. Primetime, and that was her initial reaction. So I kind of see what she means, because one of my favorite TV shows is Dark Shadows, and this is something I could kind of see on that set. That kind of imagery, you know, with the background there. So, you know, and also kind of how she looked. I can get it. So, but let me know. I might actually use that, I don't know, as a keyword when I try to sell it. Because some people like that stuff. We've talked about that in the past. So, yeah, let me know what you think. So I was able to find out some more about this signature on the bottom, which is Carson R. Drucker. The R stands for Robert. Turns out that he was a well-known photographer in the Syracuse area, and he did a lot of portrait work back in the day. Now, he didn't live too long. He lived from 1940 to 1971, which...
The thing I like about Dom, too, is he explains his lot. So you really learn a lot when you watch Primetime Treasures videos. They're really interesting. Because not only do you get resell education on what to resell, especially on eBay, Mercari, and besides Amazon, like, you learn stuff, too.
Makes sense with the imagery here. This looks to me like 1950s, or so. So it's nice to have his signature on here, though, and there is some stuff about him online, and having that information on the back, I think, makes this an interesting piece. There is a little bit of staining here on the side, but if someone wanted to, they could clean that, or even get that trimmed out. Although they'll want to keep the signature here, so maybe you just have this part left if someone wanted to do that. But anyway, just wanted to give you some additional information on that.
All right, so listen up. State Farm was trying to charge me $197 for car insurance. No, thank you.
And this is what was underneath that
look at
one
that.
here.
That's
So
actually
I'm gonna
kinda
leave this
cool
here
right
up,
there.
This is really an art print, and I really like the original photos better. Now, this one I'm gonna take a chance on, I think, because I really like this sketching, and there are some slight details I can make out. Now, this appears to be someone in another country making some type of deal, some type of trade. And if we look on the bottom left, it looks like it says something, the something deals. I can't tell what that second word is, and I tried to shake it and pat it down so I could, get it, so I could see more and move it out of the matting, but I can't do
Interesting.
that. And then over here, we have an artist's name, and there's a number to the right. It looks like it says OLED, O-L-E-D, but let me get that a little closer for you there. But I cannot tell what the last name is. So you could see the price at the estate sale where this was being sold at was $65. No one bought it. I had to shake it just to be able to see that stuff on the bottom. So
That's
the price
interesting.
Here is $25. So I'm gonna take a chance on it for $25. There's nothing on the back that tells me what it is, but I'm gonna have to get this out of here so I could tell what this is. So we'll take a shot for $25. Might be a mistake, but I actually really like the piece. So if not, I'll just keep it. It's really cool. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section. All right, let me show you something that I found inside this box here. I've talked about these at estate sales before, and this comes out of that same estate sale where a lot of these items are from, and no one had bothered to pick this up.
Look at that. Polonus.
They haven't watched the primetime video.
Polonus. You guys know we buy these at Walmart. The Polonus fans. Look how old that Polonus furnace is. Obviously a portable heater.
I've talked a lot about these portable heaters. Now, normally when I find them, they're big, long, rectangular heaters, and they usually sell very well. Every single one of them I purchased has sold, but this one I really love even more because it's so much easier to ship.
And you know what's good too?
It's so
these portable heaters were made so much better. The quality was so much better how these were made back in the day, man.
Small and portable. Instead of being a long rectangle, it's just a small square. It's very strong. It's sturdy. It's called a disc furnace. Don't pass these up when you see these. These sell for about $50. I'm going to get this for just a few bucks. I already plugged it in, and it does work. The heat comes out really nice on it. So here's a nice long cord that's attached to it. And it's just great. So the asking price there was $8. Here it's just going to be a couple dollars. So in fact, it's just going to be one big bundle price when I toss everything together here. So look at this on the bottom so it doesn't scratch up the the surface here. Even though I'm going to remove that print, but yeah. So maybe I'll just lay it on top anyway. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm going to take the print out of there. So all right. So don't pass up these little space heaters. All right, so you might have seen this laying here. It's a little
look at that
CB.
Realistic.
But, it's cut
That's
on the
old
back.
school.
It's not worth that much anyway, so that's why I'm leaving this one here. This fan I was interested in. I like small fans like this. It's definitely old, nice and vintage. It doesn't have a maker's mark on it, and it probably was on the front here.
That's another thing I'd love to do, man. I would love to go to an estate sale. I need to find out. Does anybody know how to find out where they have estate sales? Is there an app that you can download to locate estate sales?
Some point.
Now, he lives in New York. And again, in Boston, there's a lot of estate sales because there's a lot of old wealth money up there. There's a lot of old history and a lot of old money up north.
Came off, so I'm not sure exactly what company made it. It's probably like a $50 fan.
I got 40, I'll do 20.
Okay, so you heard that he has $20 on the fan. It's probably a $50 fan if it had the maker's mark on the front of it. It looks like there was something here that came out as well. So for that reason, I'm leaving it here. But be on the lookout for old fans. You could do really well on them. All right, so I'm continuing to just dig through these boxes that were taken out of that estate sale. And this is another piece that I found for those of you who like ceramic items. Los Jardines Botánicos from Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Look at the little flowers on it because this comes out of some botanical garden over in Mexico. Probably a touristy type piece, but definitely old. It has a nice vintage look to it and feel. I'm guessing probably
thick.
70s. Don't see or feel any chips or
It's a very thick piece. When he first pulled that out, it looked like the the bottom of a carton of, you ever go to the market and get chicken drumsticks or chicken thighs or something like that? That's literally what this reminds me of. This reminds me of like the bottom packaging of chicken.
On it or anything, so I think this is a nice piece. It probably just cost a few bucks, and I think I could do well with this on eBay. It's a pretty neat item. So let me know what you think of it. I think it has a nice visual appeal. All right, so in this section there are some old photos. I did look through them. There's a cool photo album as well, which basically has someone's like high school pictures from the 1950s. I looked through it, really nothing too interesting in there.
It's actually kind of
cool. A lot
cool,
of like newspaper clippings and stuff. But this one here, I did find an interesting picture inside of this one that I'm going to pick up. And look at that. Look at how stylish she looks. Really cool. So I'm going to pick this one up and put this one out there on eBay. It's got a nice address on the back. It says her name, which is Helen. And yeah, I like that it comes with like a nice little cover. So pretty cool. Someone will like this. I do well selling these these old vintage photos of the distinguished lovely ladies back in the day. So yeah, if you remember that small little photograph I picked up a couple weeks ago of a girl sitting on the young lady sitting on the old vehicle, that one sold for $20.
Wow, that's crazy.
All right, so this is everything I picked up from the leftovers at that estate sale here at the flea market, and we've got a total of 6 things. The grand total for everything came to $45. So I'll get my money back on this one, making my investment into this art piece. Took a little bit of a risk on that, worth it. So I'm looking forward to taking that out and finding out some more details about it. And speaking of more details, on this one here, if we look at the back of the frame, we have more details about who this is.
Interesting.
Constance, I love that name, Constance. Constance Hawthorne Cook, bride of Dr. John C.M. Brust. So, and you've got a nice little article, tells all about it.
That's interesting.
So I'll zoom in a little bit here for you so you could see. So that's really neat. I really love that, and that's going to be a helpful aspect for selling the item. So really, really nice. I'd have to say that my favorite item here, though, is this one. I just love that picture. It's like I said, it's really looks angelic to me. I love how she's holding the flowers there, right off the edge of that couch. Really nice. So let me know what your favorite item was in the comment section. But I'm really happy with this pick. All right, well, that didn't take long. Someone must have really liked the haunted aspect of this picture. Sold for $50.
That's crazy, bro.
We pretty much take it all. Fridges and dishwashers and dressers, drawers, couches,
And it does look haunted, though. Listed it for $35. Polonus listed it for $55. VTG Puerto Vallarta. $75 on that, huh? Lithograph?
All right, check this find out. This is definitely something interesting. Look at these lamps. Really nice mid-century modern look to them. These are called eyeball lamps.
Yes.
And as you can see from underneath, they look like eyeballs.
My grandmother used to have those.
And they're
blue
mounted
ones
on these tripods. So they're eyeball tripod lamps. So I was looking these over, and initially when they're extended like this, this could look like something intimidating to ship, but they fold up really nice. This clip,
like telescopic
to
almost.
just go right down into here, and then this part unclips and moves the legs upwards that way. So it does become really compact. I then went to test them out, so you could see there. Oh no! He's like, shh. no, honesty works. Yeah, no, the visual appeal of this is amazing. So I'm gonna turn this right over here, and there we go. Look at that. That one is working. We're gonna get this one working as well. So I'll show you both of them. All right, so here you can see both of them plugged in. This looks really nice. Underneath, there's a little bit of a leftover sticker, but it's really a fire hazard sticker from back in the day. There's a maker's mark up there, like a company sticker is in there, so I'll try to figure that one out a little bit.
Is he gonna pick them up?
But regardless, these are really cool. Now,
Underwriter's
this
lamps,
one here, as you can see, it is the same height as this one, but this clip is kind of on the rocks, so it's not perfectly steady. Someone's going to need to do an adjustment to make that more firm, because it does tend to splay down on the bottom, making this one a little bit shorter. That being said, you can make them and set them so they are equal. So what would something like this go for? I think top of the line price for one of these would be $150. They're obviously going to sell better as a pair. So I'm hoping I could get
$125. It
need to be cleaned up a bit, so there's a little bit of work that needs to go into
for
it,
the,
but not too much.
Looked like the exact lamp was $125.
The asking price was originally $65. Then I was told $60. So I got this from the same person that I bought the Pamela Anderson stand-up from, and I obviously did really well on that, so I'm not even going to try to negotiate on this. $60, I'm going to pay that for this, and looking forward to setting these up, and hopefully I can do well on these also. So you just never know what I'm going to find here on this channel, but there you go. If you've never seen eyeball lamps on tripods before, there you go.
That's
interesting.
interesting.
This is what I was telling you about how compact these get, and so this is going to make these much easier to
So he's
ship.
going to pick them up,
In fact,
huh?
I could even carry them around the
You got to clean them up,
bucket
though.
pretty easily by just laying them in the box just like that. So yeah, very, very happy about this pickup here.
$2.99.
All right, so I'm at another booth and I'm looking
Jeez.
at some
All right, now we're speaking my language, baby.
And these
Comics.
are two that I had picked out, just showing you them, Spider-Man and Wolverine and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 100. It's a cardstock cover. This is not the highlight item that I wanted to show you, but I figured, since I grabbed them, I might as well just pass it on. But what I really wanted to show is over here in this section. So, by the way, these are $1 a piece, and anything in this box is $1 a piece as well. But I was going through these, taking these out, and came across this, which is absolutely fascinating. You don't come across this too often. It's a catalog of 16mm films, and look at all of the pictures inside and the descriptions of the movies. I mean, this is really neat. This is something that a collector would absolutely love to have. Now, something like this, a catalog like this, could sell for as high as $50, especially the ones from the 1970s. And look at this, you've got some really nice sci-fi, there's Vincent Price right there, top left. So there's just so many, here's some better pictures here. So they have some
You got the horror stuff.
In the beginning for all the movie buffs out there. Look at this, Ghost in the Invisible Bikini. So people will look at this and they'll get ideas, my favorite, Godzilla.
Such
Godzilla's
retro
Revenge.
stuff, man.
Godzilla's
Godzilla's
Revenge.
Revenge.
All the smoke rings and Godzilla would blow out the flames. Godzilla was always trying to teach son of Godzilla, Godzuki, how to blow out those flames. Every once in a while he would be able to do it. But these are this is so neat. So the price on this is just $1. This supplement comes from, I'll show you here, 1972, 1973. So it is pretty old. So this is great. Let's just show you a few more in the beginning. So gives you
Devil's Angels.
Like, oh wow, I never knew about this movie, and I want to pick that one up. I want to buy it. So it gives people ideas, and it's great for
Sinatra the Naked Runner.
There's lots of great images for me to use for my
Zeppelin.
listing. This is my favorite one because he's one of my favorite actors, Lee Van Cleef from Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So this is a great example. I didn't know about this movie, and now I'm going to want to see it. The Big Gun Down. That's so cool. I love Lee Van Cleef. So it looks very similar to the hat that he wore in Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to pick this up for just $1. Wow.
$50. See, man, I got to get to these estate sales, bro.
I took this bin from down there, brought it up here just to make it a little bit easier to go through. And one of the things
Gone with the Wind
was this right
the
here.
Sports Illustrated calendars.
Music. I think this is Kate Upton. And this is a sealed calendar, sealed swimsuit calendar, 2014.
For sure.
People love them sealed because no one messed with it. And something like this can go for around $30. So, it's just going to be $1. So I'm going to add this into the mix. Always dig for these
$1,
boxes
you got to
and
buy
look
it.
under tables and places like this because you never know what kind of treasures you're going to find inside.
Oh shit! You listed it for
so
40.
We're at another flea market booth, and one of the things I've said many times is to look for Dungeons and Dragons items. Now,
I
a lot of
love
times
the
we're
old
talking about
toys,
Dungeons and
man.
Dragons books, but this is something that you don't come across too often. It's actually the first time I've ever seen it out in the wild. It's a Dungeons and Dragons computer labyrinth game by Mattel. This came out in 1980. A little bit of weird to the box, but that's okay. The key with this is whether or not the computer game inside works, which you can see here. If it does, it should make all sorts of little noises. We also want to make sure that the pieces are there. Here's the back of the box. So we've got to take this out and take a look.
See, I love watching his movies, man. I love watching his shows, man, because when I'm in Goodwill or if I'm at a flea market or something, it gives me things to pop in my head of like what to look for. This is why I want to bring this stuff to you, because if you've never heard of Dom and Primetime Treasures, now you have, right? This is why I love watching these type of videos, man.
Inside, so we'll just open these flaps here, and we will pull this out, and I'll show it to you. Here, let's do a little Primetime wiggle there. All right, there we go. Okay, now here is the side component that would have the pieces, and so we want to make sure we have the red pieces, and we also want to make sure that we have the silver-colored game pieces as well. And it looks like they are here. There's one here. There's another one back here as well. Hold on. Pull this out more. And there we go. So it's supposed to be 4. We have the 4 that we need.
Okay.
So let's slide this back in. We don't want anything here to fall out. Snap it in there. And now the key is to find out if this works. So let's flip this over here. And what we're looking for is the battery.
The batteries might be dead though.
So that is right over here. So we just got to push that down. And reassuringly, you see that this looks almost new, even though it's from 1980. So
Okay.
there's no corrosion in the lead, which is really good. So this is going to take a 9-volt battery, and this is exactly why
Does he have one?
I take 9 volts with me, because a lot
He
of people don't want to
man,
take
he
a chance on
takes
something
them.
like this if it doesn't work. If this works,
Smart guy, man.
these could sell for as high as $140, depending on condition and completeness. So that's my 9-volt battery.
This is why you have to come equipped, man. AA, AAA, DCs, 9 volts.
Here if we hear any sounds. All right, so you can see I've got the 9-volt battery in. Put this here and not forget it. Turn this over, and the switch is up top
Let's
here.
see.
So let's turn this on. Up, there we go. Did you hear that? All right, so I'm just testing out some other sounds here with a button. So you can hear that's next turn. Let's hear dragon flying.
Okay.
Let's hear dragon attacks. That's awesome. That's what you should hear. Let's hear wall door. All right. Illegal move, warrior moves. This is your switch key if you want to switch to different things. Let's see, warrior 1, warrior 2. All right, perfect. So, yeah, asking price on this is $10. $10. What a great deal.
You need to buy it.
And this just goes to show why you should take batteries with you. Now, you know,
For real.
you might not want to carry all types of
That's such a key, man. Take batteries with you.
possible batteries on you to every single sale that you go to, so at least just have them nearby in a vehicle so you can go grab them if you need it. But a 9-volt is very easy to carry around, so just made this very easy. But you know, a lot of people probably looked at this, you know, didn't know if it worked, and just kept it there as a result because they didn't have a battery to test it. Because without a battery, if you can't test it, you don't know if it works. If you come home, test it, doesn't work, it's really not worth that much. So you know, you can sell some of the parts and stuff, but you're not going to get what you can get out of it if it does work. So we're going to pick this up and make sure we don't forget this battery lid. That'll be a big mistake. So wow, this is a real exciting find here at the flea market.
It happened. We got the house!
I know, guys.
2,000 miles.
So if you ever come by to the flea market, make sure you stop off at the Middle East Market right next door. So there's the flea market over that way, because they have these amazing kebabs that you
Where
can
is
get.
he
Look
at?
this.
Is he in New York?
It's up fresh, $3 for one, but if you get the sandwich with the pita and the tomato and the onion, $5. Looks incredible.
Sheesh.
All right, so here's the finished product. So they take the chicken.
See, Dom covers everything, man. Dom covers deals. He does auctions, estate sales, and he does food.
Skewers and the tomato and the onion, and then they roll it up into like a pita roll, and then they put it on like a grill rack, and then they put it on top of that grill that I showed you earlier, and you get these nice grill marks on it. So this looks incredible. Let's take a peek inside. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Does look
All right, we're
good.
gonna taste this right now. All right, so here we go. Get a little better peek inside. Got that onion peeking out.
Hey, shout out my man Dom, man. Shout out to my man Dominic.
This is my first time tasting the sandwich, so looking forward to this. It feels nice and warm, which is perfect on a chilly morning. So let's give it a try.
I love it, man. It does look good,
Flavor
not gonna lie.
Oh my God. Flavors really pop out of this. It's so tasty.
He's enjoying
This is
that.
a nice mixture of.
Yo, tell me why it looks like there's two little feet hanging out the bottom of that sandwich, though. Doesn't it look like there's like two little legs just popping out the bottom of that sandwich, bro? I don't know.
That grilled food, those charred little pieces in there, as well as, you know, also being moist. That's really key. You don't want it to be too dry. The other thing that's good is it holds together nice. I can't stand when these things fall apart, stuff's falling out left and right. You gotta get one of these.
He's enjoying that too
Come on
much.
by.
He's like, yo.
Not any kind of paid ad or anything like that. But these things are incredible.
Get your eat on, Dom. Get your eat on.
I love onion, by the way. Grilled onion, one of my favorite things.
Grilled onion
So,
is really good. I hear that.
Anyway, that's a primetime food review. I haven't done one of those in a while. I think the last time I did one was when I ate that banh mi sandwich at the Noodle House, which I went to last night, by the way. But I got pad thai. Best pad thai I ever had in my life. No joke. I even put it on the official Google review. All right. Well, that's a wrap. I got another half of this to eat, but we're going to head back to PTHQ and start processing some of those items. But
Yeah, let's see how we process. This is pretty cool. Let's check it out.
having good food is key along the way. All right, now that I ate the entire thing, I'm going to give it my official primetime score out of a 10-point scale. I like to wait until I eat the whole thing before I score it because I feel like you need time to process it, really take it in, and detect if there's any weird aftertaste or anything like that. But I just finished it, and I'm going to give it a perfect 10. 10 out of 10.
Wow.
There's just nothing that I could say that's bad about it. And it was delicious, and I would 100% get one again. Another thing I like to get in there, they have fresh baked pita bread they make in the morning, and I like to make pizzas with these. They're great, it's just a few bucks for a whole bunch of these. So fresh made every morning, absolutely love it. So anyway, heading back to PTHQ. I'm sure we'll wrap up with Daisy and stuff, and I'll catch you back there. All right, so here it is. I took it out of that matted frame, and now we have more details that have emerged. So it turns out that this is called the Fisher people, and
the Fisher people.
Knowing that kind of makes sense. You know, I thought they were trading, and it looks like they're, you know, talking about some fish that was caught through this net here. So now that gives that some more context. And then
1964
over here, it has the year 1964, and it says LSHO. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that's some type of signature. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to look more into that. And then this says 10, which might indicate that there were 10 impressions of this made, or that this is the 10th impression of, I don't know how many were made. I did an image search. I cannot find this anywhere. So if anyone knows more about it, let me know in the comments section. I'm going to do more research after I finish filming this, and eventually put a price on the screen for everyone to see. But yeah, fortunately, I was able to get it out without causing any damage. You could see here, this is where there was some tape, but it was so dry and brittle that it just easily came right off, and fortunately didn't cause any damage. So, all right, well, we've revealed the mystery of what these things say, and hopefully the risk pays off. Well, hello there, Daisy. I just got home from the flea market, and how are you? Now we can actually see your
I used to have
face,
that couch, bro.
unlike the last video when you were doing your early morning
I literally used to have that couch.
So this is Daisy around 11 o'clock-ish. So a few hours past where you saw her last time. So eventually she does transition over from
look at the hair bun
here, and you can see she is really working hard. So she's positioned right here, look right out that window. But then she can also see in this direction as well. So and that way too. So she's pretty much like an owl. She's got she's got vision all around her. She could turn her head at any moment if anyone tries to come in and grab the tray. Right, Daisy? Looks like Mrs. Primetime did your hair up. You look really nice. Looking nice. Nice and brushed and everything. And still tired as usual. So this was a really fun video. I absolutely had a blast today at the flea market. So many amazing finds. Let me know what your favorite item was down below. I'm going to go overall with the Dungeons & Dragons item, but those lamps were really neat too. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with those. So yeah, so we'll see you back at the next one, everyone. And thanks for tuning in.
For sure, Dom.
Flea market season is just getting started with more and more vendors outside. Oh.
Appreciate you, Dom, man. Appreciate you, man. I really, really like Dom, man. Shout out Primetime Treasures in the building. What? I have to subscribe to all his notifications there, so that way I get them. I'm gonna get into one more video, and I got really mixed feelings about this dude. Some of the videos I like, a lot of his videos I don't like, partly because he's such a I don't know how to explain it. You know? He goes by the name of Rockstar Flipper. You probably heard of him. But he caught me up and said, he released it 5 days ago. It says Walmart and Target self-checkout nightmare ending due to high theft. I don't know if it was his attitude in earlier videos or what, but I don't know. Maybe I need to give him a chance. Maybe I don't need to give him. I don't know. You guys tell me. If you guys heard of Rockstar Flipper, do you watch this guy? If so, why? And if you don't, why? I sped this up a little bit, so it's going a little faster than normal pace. It's probably going to be about 10 minutes. Let's see what he's going to say.
One of the things that costs consumers, buyers like us, extra money every time we go to the store is theft, shoplifting, especially at stores.
One of the things I can tell you already, I haven't seen any of these videos. When I show you guys these videos, I don't pre-watch them. So automatically I think that he's going to stick up for Walmart in some way, but maybe not. Let's just watch and find out.
Like Walmart and Sam's Club that have self-checkout. Yeah, welcome back into the channel, everybody. That's right, self-checkout theft has become a huge problem at retail shops, especially like Walmart and Target, Sam's Club. In fact, it has become so bad that Sam's Club, which we all know, similar to Walmart, but the club effect like Costco has, is thinking of doing away with them altogether. In fact, other Walmart stores are also doing away with self-checkout as a whole. So
what do you guys think about doing that? They've been talking about that for a while now. Now, what do you guys think about them doing away with self-checkout? You think they should do away with self-checkout? Because honestly, I really could care less if they do away with self-checkout. But you have to have enough cashiers. You can't make me wait 30 minutes in line because you want to do away with self-checkout.
I saw one store, a smaller store, that had over $500,000 in just self-checkout theft for 1 year. $500,000. And that actually adds up. It's a lot of money. And if you think about what it costs to hire even a full-time cashier for Walmart, I don't know what they make, but I would assume it's probably $35,000, $40,000. So you're talking about paying 12, 13, 14 cashiers for the amount of money that's stolen just at that one small Walmart. It's probably
But at least you're paying people. You know what I mean? At least you're creating jobs, you know?
double that at a lot of bigger Walmarts. Like in the Orlando Disney area, there's a huge Walmart. That one probably has millions of dollars in self-checkout theft. So I want to show you a couple clips recommended to me and shown to me on TikTok and through the algorithm about some of these self-checkout thefts and some of these problems. You know, people, we covered this on the channel once on the Lego story where they would take the fake barcodes that they printed up, and then when they were checking out, they'd have them like in their hand or on the thing, and they just beep, 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 and it was like $2, and they're actually putting a $200 item into their basket or into their bag. That's the
wild.
craziness. People would also do the banana trick. The banana trick was where you'd put an item that has to be weighed, and then you'd weigh it. You know, like bananas are 59 cents a pound, but you're getting a much more expensive item, like maybe a steak that's $10 a pound, and you're ringing it up at 25 cents a pound or whatever. That's a huge scam. So there's a lot of these self-checkout scams. The other thing that you have to remember, at a place like Walmart or Target, not the clubs, not Costco and Sam's Club because you sign a contract, but at these stores without contracts, when you go to the door, they can ask you for your receipt, but you by law, this is legal. You do not have to show your receipt.
Thank you. Thank you. Maybe I changed my mind about this guy just because he already sounds like he knows what he's talking about. You know what I mean?
I don't like Walmart very much.
I know.
They fucking suck. There's so many
It
rude
does.
people here.
Yep.
A bunch of scummy fucks. They're not
I
the
agree.
smartest of people either.
I agree, man. I agree for sure.
It is, they can't hold you. They can't put your hands on you. They can't detain you. Lindy Glenn, you know, touched on this in her videos. This is a thing that the self-checkout, if you steal from it and they see you on the camera and they have probable cause, they have to call the police. All you have to do is basically make it to the door and out the door, and there's nothing they can do about it.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's okay. Don't do this. Don't be a scumbag person. But
Right.
if you just hit the door and there's no police, they've got probable cause. They can get your license plate. They can get your information. Yes, they could catch you later. But what I'm saying is you do not have to show a receipt, and you do not have to prove it, and you don't have to stop for them at the door. They cannot touch you. If they do, it's a lawsuit. Even if you
People are waking up.
were legally stealing, you'll probably win that lawsuit in court. It's just crazy how our legal system works. But back to the self-checkout theft, there's so many different ways that people do this. The accidental one, the purposeful one, the switching of barcodes, the lower barcodes, or the weight banana trick. Let's check out some of these clips, and we'll see what you guys think about this.
So they scan the vegetable oil. They scan the chitlins. They didn't scan.
Oh, I'm sorry if you can't see because my head's in the way.
Because they didn't scan it, it came up as a misscan. That's what they're saying. So the girl had to come over and clear it. So they cleared it.
You see now? I don't know.
Did y'all get it out of? Did y'all get it
Oh,
out
you
of
can
the
still
bag?
kind of see the. You just can't see this wording.
So you've worked here before, so you know how that works. So you would have to get it out of the bag to scan it.
So we thought it scammed, you know, like when she swiped her card, it was like this.
Y'all not hurting.
So in this video, it sounds like, and it's two young ladies, this Walmart loss prevention employee is watching them as they scan. So they've got that overhead camera, and I kind of tried to zoom in on it a little bit so you can see at one point. But they are scanning a can of chili for $1 and then taking the $20 makeup and then just kind of sitting it in the bag. Scan the $2 milk, put the $20 steak in the bag, right? So they're making it look legit where they're going to ring up $20 or $30 worth of groceries, but they're actually going to walk out the door with $120 or $130 worth of groceries because that's the scam. They think people aren't watching them closely or that somebody's not actively monitoring these screens. In fact, there are people at Walmart. I have seen rumors on Reddit and YouTube and Google that.
But listen, if Walmart is losing billions and billions of dollars, right? Besides, the hell with the whole self-checkout thing, hire new people, right? Why isn't Walmart investing in their security to hire asset protection to monitor these videos actively to stop theft? Spend a little bit of money, save a lot of money, right? Like, why aren't they doing it? It's like they're the dumbest retail store on the fucking block.
But there are people in the parking lot of Walmart who are employed by Walmart. They are basically there to stalk you around the store. So what happens is when a loss prevention officer sees people come into the store that they believe are either suspicious, or maybe it's a big group of people, maybe they're wearing crazy baggy clothes and big purses, maybe they're acting weird in the store, they will radio or text or call this person who's in the parking lot in a car parked in the corner and say, hey, we got a group coming in, a big group of teenagers, and it's absolutely stereotyping and profiling. We're not gonna say that it's not, but a lot of times it's for good reason. If a big, huge group of people are coming into a store with 20 people and big...
I like this video so far, man. I like his views. I haven't watched him in years. I like what I'm hearing.
Bags and baggy clothes, they may be up to something, right? Especially if they start acting crazy. Well, they'll come and follow those people around the store. They'll stalk them around the store to see if they are in fact shoplifting. And of course, they have these overhead cameras now. You will get caught 90% of the time. It's not worth it. So that's the measures that Walmart is having to go to catch all these people. And so in their minds, they're thinking, man, this self-checkout may not even be worth it. We'll just let them check out with the regular customer service, cashier, and we'll save all that money from the theft, or most of it, and we'll have actual better security here. So that's the video, and that's what they're doing in that particular one. So I was watching TikTok, and there was actually a lawyer who has defended some of these criminals that have stolen from Walmart self-checkouts.
Interesting.
And although he says my client should not have been stealing in the first place, duh, he says these are crimes of opportunity, because normally people aren't just going to walk in to Walmart and pick something up off the shelf and try to shove it under your shirt and stroll out the door. They're seeing it as like, oh, I can just slide this into the bag, and it's kind of more innocent. It's not as bad.
Which I think the punishment for that is different than going into the aisle, taking it, and walking out the door with it. Like, I think the punishment, I think the charge is different at self-checkout than if you just took an item in the aisle and tried to get out the door with it.
Bad, right? Even though it is, they kind of see it as less, and so it's increased that theft. And he says Walmart doing away with these self-checkouts will actually reduce crime. The other thing that he says, which is pretty staggering and actually not surprising, Walmart pursues every one of these cases. They show up to court. They have fantastic cameras inside and outside, your license plate, your overhead of your scanning your stuff that we just saw. He says that they go after this very, very hard, and that if you get caught, chances are you are going to be guilty. You are going to be punished, consequences, jail, fines, all this sort of stuff, banned from Walmart for life, all these things. And it's a pretty interesting take considering he is a criminal defense lawyer. Let's go take a look at what he had to say about this.
My name is Jason Korn. I'm a criminal defense attorney. Here are my thoughts on that. I have so many clients that are accused of stealing, and it's solely because of the self-checkout from Walmart. And it's a couple of ways. One, they're either not scanning something that they should have scanned, or two, it's that they take a label from something else and put it on the new item. Something that costs less, put it on an item that costs more, scan it and complete. The problem here is Walmart has fantastic security. They have great cameras. Everything's covered by camera, especially the self-checkout.
Then why do they stick 95-year-old Henry at the door?
So many of those cases are prosecuted. Walmart moves forward with everything. Their loss prevention often shows up at the hearings when necessary. So I think it's a good thing for my clients that they're not going to have this opportunity, because that's what I see this as. It's been a crime of opportunity since the self-checkouts have gone into place. It's a lot less brazen of a crime than just taking something off the shelf and trying to walk out.
See, I told you.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
told you.
So he's saying a lot of these people probably wouldn't commit this crime if it wasn't so easy, like just easy to slide it into a bag, or like it pops in their brain like, oh my God, I could steal something right now. As opposed to you're walking down the shelves and just saying, oh, let me grab this and shove it. It doesn't really happen as much. So typically, I think he's right.
Here you're paying for some items, but not all items. You're paying a reduced price for some items that you're not supposed to. It's still a crime, but not nearly the same as just taking something off the shelf, trying to walk out the store without paying altogether.
I told you.
Although these are crimes and people shouldn't have been doing it in the first place, it's really been a crime of opportunity created by the
people who do this are
So,
bags.
A couple things. One, I think this will probably reduce crime at Walmart. I think they're correct, and that's why they're stopping it. They think that it is a way to reduce theft, and they're probably right in that. Two, it's important that people know, don't mess around in Walmart. Don't commit crimes in Walmart, in the parking lot of Walmart.
Right.
The cameras are always great. In those cases, we're always getting the video. And again, I say parking lot because, yeah, the cameras go out to the parking lot too. Oftentimes, whether it's in a Walmart or in the parking lot, we get video. It's high quality. It's easy to see. These have not been hard crimes for prosecutions to prove over the last few years because Walmart does have such sophisticated equipment. Of course, everything I've just said is from the opinion of a criminal defense attorney.
From the defense attorney. Of course, if they get rid of that and crime goes down, he's going to be out of some money because, well, he gets paid to defend the idiots that decide to steal from Walmart. So this next girl actually had some makeup and she couldn't get them all to scan. And this is one of those things that he just talked about, a crime of opportunity where she could not get it to scan. So she decided, oh, just throw it in there. And she got busted. Check this one out.
Why
friggin'
don't you
ads,
own apartment
bro.
buildings? Seriously, why don't you own these big apartment buildings? This is a PSA that Walmart self-checkouts really are not the place to steal. Now, don't get me wrong. I was not like purposely stealing in this moment. Like I got that done out of my system when I was like 11, 12 and had no money.
What happened?
I'm a grown adult. I pay rent. I have a job. But I was at
She got caught stealing, but unintentionally, it sounds.
self-checkout like a month ago at Walmart, and I was buying a couple nail polishes, and I scanned 2, and then the third one I could not get it to scan. Like, you know when the stickers are on there just like awkward? It was so awkward on the nail polish. I could not get it to scan. There was no attendants around, so I was like, oh my god, like I'm just gonna put it in the bag. Bitch, it pops on the
Oh, she did. She did steal intentionally. Shit.
screen like unscanned item. Attendant is on their way. I'm like, oh my god, over some damn $6 nail polish. And the attendant, right as they get there, a fucking video pops up of her recording me just straight up putting it in the bag and not scanning it. I was like, oh sorry, like I couldn't get it to scan. And she didn't say anything to me. She was like my age, probably younger, but I was like, oh my god, that's
Why didn't you just scan? I mean, at least you could have just scanned the other nail polishes.
That's mortifying.
Yeah, why didn't she just scan one of the first 2 twice? Like, even though
There you
that's
go,
not the
see,
perfect
yeah.
answer, like that would have worked. Just scan the other one first.
Exactly.
Maybe it was a different price or different brand or something.
Opportunity. That's my favorite sound effect, by the way. That is literally my favorite hot acidic caca. That's actually my sound effect too. That came from the toilet. I recorded that.
Something, but that would have been my first thought. But thankfully, the girl didn't play bad on her. She probably got it to scan and she paid for it, and out the door she went. But that's where the guy was talking about a crime of opportunity. She saw it. She was like, oh well, good person, probably otherwise, I would assume, and just decided to steal a $6 thing of nail polish. So there you go. That's the perfect example of it. And this is an ongoing problem, not just at Walmart, at Target, at Costco. People still doing it at Sam's Club, all kinds of different places. I've seen it at Dollar's. One of the dollar stores, Dollar Tree, Dollar Family Dollar. One of them has self-checkout here. I don't go in the stores that often, but they have theft there that they complain about. It shows all the cameras and smile. So what do you guys think? Do you think that self-checkout is something that should go away, shouldn't go away? Is it good, bad? Not just the theft, but like the time, the length of the lines, the having to do your own work, your own checkout. We've all heard the joke, like if you expect me to do my own checking out, my own cashiering, you better expect that you trust me to do that. You trust me not to steal and not check my receipt when I go out the door. There's a lot of opinions about this self-checkout thing. I think it's, in my thought process,
He's right.
it's a great idea. I like that there's somebody there that's kind of monitoring it, but I think the person that's monitoring the self-checkout, is kind of standing in between them all, should be better at like just observing, and then they have that security from loss prevention. I think it should stay like it is. I love self-checkout personally. I use it all the time. I go through, I go beep. I work faster than the cashiers at Walmart. Sorry.
100%, me too.
Y'all are slow. Y'all be like,
me too.
Beep, beep. And I'm like,
Yes.
beep, 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 beep.
He's
I'm
like
just
an
bagging
Aldi
and going. I know
cashier.
what stuff I want to put in every bag together. I'm not putting one Jolly Rancher in a bag and then a muffin in the next bag and then all of a sudden I have 400 bags. Nah.
Oh my God. I was at Target today and I actually went to a cashier and I bought one box of mac and cheese, a box of Sprayway, and some prepared food. Like they have like $3 salad kits and shit like that, right? So she puts the salads in one bag, the sandwiches in another bag, and then she puts the one box of mac and cheese in its own bag, and then she puts the Sprayway in its own bag. Now the Sprayway in its own bag I can understand because it's chemical, right? But you probably could have put the foods and the salad in one bag, the Sprayway and the box of mac and cheese in another bag, or gave me 3 bags instead of 4 or 5 bags. Yeah, I was like, damn it.
Man, I'm stuffing I take the self-checkout. I love the self-checkout, and I'm not stealing, so I don't care about any of that. What do you guys think? Keep the self-checkouts, get rid of them. Let me know in the comment section below. As always, thanks for watching. If you missed my video from yesterday, my Facebook.
I appreciate the video, man. I like this video. I like his video, man. That was actually really good. I'll have to catch some more of his videos because before I don't know, he came off as like I don't know, kind of babyish, just like not crybaby, but just like a whiner about eBay. You know how I whine about Amazon? You know what I mean?
Wake up!
That's kind of like what it was, man. Oh my God. There's so many other videos. There's so many other videos I want to show you guys, but I'm going to get going. I'm going to head out. Maybe I'll come live this week, but Sunday nights, I don't know I think we're going to do these sit down hangouts on Sunday nights because there's a lot of information out there. I just want to laugh. Maybe we'll head into Walmart a couple times, maybe during the week. Maybe we'll just do like a pop-up shop, but there's really nothing where I'm at, bro. Not right now anyways. So if there's something to go live with, we'll go live. But if not, enjoy. Make sure you liked this video, please, and thank you. Make sure you like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click all notifications on. I will catch
another one.
You guys on the next one.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
And guess what? We'll be back on the next one. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. See you.